Yes.
What direction are we approaching from when we were coming back from
You
the little
approach.
trip?
You approach from the west.
I'm literally going never eat shredded wheat, so I can figure out where that is on there. So
I'm
yeah,
so
so we
glad
would be
someone else
coming
knows
in.
that.
We'd be coming in from the opposite direction to where I live, right? Because I'm on the
Effectively, yeah.
southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Um, would this be the original way that we entered the city, just to get me bearings? Like when we first arrived from Ingolstadt, like
When you first arrived, you probably came the north and would have found yourself on the eastern side due to
oh,
there
okay,
being a large stream there and a large number of roads leading towards the stables, or the main set of
gotcha.
stables.
We've not really been around here before. Okay, cool.
You effectively enter in the richer side of town.
Ah, my people.
Hmm. Ankh as opposed to Morpork.
Hmm?
Sorry, Discord reference. I'm sorry. Wrong universe.
Yes, you enter Munich. It is rather late in the night. Um, you are probably starting to feel that, Valens.
I'm sleepy.
However, the other two of you will also realize that the sun will end up rising in probably another 3 hours.
In a few hours, the sun will
The
rise.
sun will rise.
Yes! Sorry.
Okay, cool. Have we got
I'm
any
so
other
glad you did
business
that
this
because I was
night?
thinking that.
Say again?
Have we got any other business this night that needs to be resolved before we
Um,
retire?
so Alat asked me to take you guys to her, but that was a few nights ago and it didn't happen. So I'll probably do that at some point.
Like tomorrow night, maybe?
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay, okay. Lothar, would you mind either this evening or tomorrow if we had a bit of a training session?
Yeah, we can have a spar tonight. That's fine.
Valens, are you going back for a sleep or are you still doing stuff?
I mean, if I get a chance to use my sword, I'm not going to sleep.
um, well, then, where do you suggest we do it?
Looks
Does
at.
Valens have like a yard?
I have a little yard in my. Well, I have a little garden.
It is very small. But yes, there is a very small yard.
How high is the
Hmm.
ceiling of the smith? Because it has to be pretty high, right?
Why don't
Um,
you come with me and I'll walk them to where I hang out outside the city walls?
Yeah, that was going to be my next thing. Because there might be more space there.
I get to learn where you live. Yay!
Yes, you do.
Doggo! Sorry.
Doggo. Doggo in his
Doggo!
home environment. Yeah, I'll take them out to mine because I'm sure there'll be like a yard or a kind of a yard somewhere around there that we can mess about in.
there will be a decent amount of space there, so yes. To
Okay.
put it very simply, there's just effectively green zone and a few houses.
As soon as we get back into the city, Asta will sort of she's getting a bit paranoid internally, like about all of the different things that could be watching, like having the conversations with the Nosferatu and then the learning about if anyone's got your blood, it's a good way to track you, that kind of stuff. Like she's going to be checking over her shoulders quite a bit and trying to spot anyone looking at her, even animals like following them, like rats or whatever. Like she's getting a little bit tweaky, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Will
You
you
sound
roll
like
me
Crook.
your perception and alertness, please, at difficulty 7?
Perception is 3, alertness is 2, so 7. 7 is the difficulty, right?
Yep.
And then 3 successes.
All right.
Nice.
So are you just traveling from this side of town all the way to where you live?
Basically, yeah.
Does anyone else wish to roll as well?
Sure, yeah.
Is there anything anyone is looking for in particular? Because after all, Asta is specifically looking for things trying to follow.
I'm just looking for things being around in general. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure that Valen's paranoia would have him just do that all the time anyway, but if we're rolling for it, I may as well.
okay. Is Lothar concerned about anything around them?
Yeah, I think he'd be like on alert. Just with the past few days traveling on the road and stuff, so he's probably not like relaxed yet. If he can relax, I don't think he knows how.
And
Difficulty 7,
Caroline
Rob?
is there with you and is completely relaxed. Your difficulty 7.
Auspex?
Auspex will lower the difficulty.
2.
Woo.
Yee.
I see nothing.
Those of you with successes, with your successes, both, you will be able to see that there keeps being a crow that just keeps hopping along roofs and seems to be watching you. And then another one will appear on the other side and will hop along and watch you.
Is
And
one
they'll
of them a
effectively
baby?
no.
Aww.
One of them is definitely adolescent, but one of them is a
Aww.
full-grown adult.
I was hoping that I was right when I made the magpie joke.
Yeah, they hop along, and they will follow you through the actual town itself, but will leave you at the entrance and will appear to effectively swoop down and eat some dropped bread at one point.
So do they follow all the way to my home or no?
They do not. They follow you to near the edge of the city itself. Not the city, near the edge of the town. They don't even get to the walls. They seem to effectively just stay with you when you're in the central area,
Okay.
maybe a little bit further out.
Does Asta get any impression from anything she's seen so far about who they might be associated with? Like, has anyone had any birds hanging around them, bird iconography? Like, I know the guys we met last night had leaves around their necks. Like, is there anything that might have given me a kind of clue as to who would be in charge of a bird following me?
So far, you don't have any hints. The closest you get is the fact that maybe Griffin has some almost feather-like hair at the back of his neck, but
Okay,
that is about it for anything associated with birds.
cute. And where did Caroline go when we got back to the city? Did she leave with
Still
Griffin
with
or
you.
is she hanging with us? Okay, cool. So I'm bringing her too. Awesome.
Nice.
Whole coterie adventure to my house.
Valens will mention to you guys, just casually, that he's making a gauntlet for a child.
I know I saw.
Oh, does anyone wish to point out the crows?
I will
Not at
wave at
this
them.
moment, no.
So is
Are
Valen's
you gonna
wave.
actually wave?
It's fine, I can just say I drank Malkavian blood. It's a lie. But I could say that and people would believe it.
In that case, Valens, will you please roll me your perception and empathy at difficulty 8?
Okay.
What is that for? What does that mean?
3, 4. All specs?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, great. Hey! 5 successes!
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't remember what that much means, but give me a second then.
In
But the
general, it
first
is a
thing-
phenomenal success.
yes,
You see into the next day's worth of time.
I'm losing track of where things are stored. Sorry.
Big time. Oh, good.
So the first thing you will actually notice is they are very brightly haloed birds.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, uh,
I assume that I have reflexively used Auspex.
That would end up being the case with these.
Okay.
Hmm. So there is the ability to identify a mixture of colours and patterns. So most of this you will end up seeing a deep dark blue,
Uh,
meaning there is a lot of suspicion from these things.
I see this, yes.
As in, they're suspicious of us.
They appear to be suspicious,
Okay.
but otherwise there's also um, effectively a light blue glow to them. They are suspicious but calm. They
Mm-hmm.
seem completely fine with your existence, and they just seem to want to observe.
Okay.
And occasionally they will appear to be a bit confused by you all.
What about when I wave at them?
Very much the confusion. Probably when you wave, they will leave.
Aw,
Yeah,
friends
they've
left
been
me
made.
alone.
Mhm.
Hmm. This
Yeah,
does not do anything for Asta's peace of mind.
Asta is not aware of this unless it is shared.
Well, no, as in Asta spotting birds following us, and then Valence waves and they fly away, and I'm like this is not doing much for my calm. Let's say,
I
she
mean,
doesn't
waving at
understand
birds
any
generally
of it.
makes them fly away.
Yeah, it
But
does.
I would understand from my three successes that they would have been following us. So already she's paranoid, and then she spots birds following her, and then Valence is like waving at them. It's like, what is going on? Yeah, she's not
They
having a
aren't
good moment.
necessarily following, but they were definitely paying attention for a short time and staying close by.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to follow you as if you had food.
Okay, so from my three successes, I wouldn't necessarily spot that it's weird. I've just noticed birds are following rather than being like, holy crap, those birds are actually trailing us.
They don't seem to
Yeah.
trail. At least they
Okay.
don't follow for long enough that that would be what it is.
It's just a huh moment. Okay.
Mhm.
So I assume we get back to my place.
You get to your little farm or farming area.
Aw. This
People
is
will.
where I live.
Doggo?
It's very
I'll
nice.
do a like fingers in the mouth whistle. What is that called? Is it a wolf whistle?
Yes.
Like that whistle where like a to get the dog from any distance away. Like it's a whistle that carries, and then hopefully you see a lolloping dog
Like
galloping towards us.
if you're just yelling the word aggro.
Oh god, not again.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Shadow of the Colossus is a good game.
it's the same. It's the same mission, just like 13 times.
No, it's not. It's not. You've never played it. You don't know.
I played it with you for a little bit.
No, you didn't.
Was it Shadow of the Colossus I played? What was the thing I
You
played?
certainly tried. You partially climbed up something's leg. That was it. It's not the same mission over and over again, Rob. You just
I
never
got
got
rid of,
past the first one.
I got rid of 3 things.
You did not. I did.
Fine. Um, yes, the dog will bound up to the group of.
Buddy.
Does anyone here not have anything in animal ken?
Anyone?
Just Asta.
I've got one now.
Oh, have you got one now? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I spent XP on it. I've also got a trait, like a perk that would have assisted me with this anyway. But I think we're all chill.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
one.
The
Yay.
dog gets on with you all. Seems to like Caroline quite a bit.
I talk to the
Nah.
dog. Again. Because he is my friend.
You make eye contact. What do you wish to say to the dog?
Your master asks whether you like them. Do you like them more?
Yes.
What can they do to make you like them more?
Pets. Be here. Feed me during the day.
What was that, Rob?
Feed me in the day. Watch me in the sun.
What, Rob?
Walk me in the sun.
I can't do not have these things.
Oh my
Valence
gosh.
will just look incredibly awkward at Asta.
And Asta doesn't know you ask the dog because she can't speak dog, so it's whether you're gonna let her live in ignorance or whether you're gonna drop that bomb on her.
So Asta,
Yeah.
I asked him the questions you asked. He wants you to be here more. He wants pets. He wants you to take him for walks in the sun. He wants you to feed him during the day.
Asta will she'll like be torn up, but she doesn't want to go all gushy in front of company. So she'll ask the dog to heel and see if he does. Like heel meaning like come sit by my left hand side, like right by my leg, to see if I've got enough control yet.
Not just like be a cleric.
Roll me at difficulty 8 your
Oh,
charisma
oh god.
and animal ken.
Oh god. This isn't gonna go well. He's gonna go running off into a field, isn't he? Yeah, this isn't gonna go. What was it 8, did you say?
Difficulty 8. You have not had the dog a while and it's still very, very young.
Buddy. Well, it wasn't like a bad failure, it's just a failure. He's just gonna look amazing.
Yeah, he's just gonna look at you confused as he's probably still being petted by Caroline and Valens and Lothar.
Oh, I'll go over to him and get down and give him some scritches behind the ear, and then very quickly the moment will be over and I'll feel really self-conscious. Buddy. I'm gonna have to arrange for a human to walk him in the day. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I'll think on that.
Make use of the
no,
ghoul
but-
while they can use daylight.
Yeah, right?
They're not going to be
What
able
would I
to
have-
for long.
But like, I can't afford a dog walker. I'm not middle class.
True, but I'm pretty sure that if Valens went to the kid that lives with him and goes, "Do you want to walk a dog?"
The kid would be all for it.
Okay,
Because
amazing.
it's a little kid that gets to play with the doggo.
This is some business we can arrange. Anyway, on to the after the like 10 minutes of dog role play.
Whoa. That is not what I expected to hear.
Easing into it.
Easing into it. Easing into it with dog role play. Oh god.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
I know.
It's the Sims all over again.
Set it on fire.
This is not very Wabadoo, guys.
What?
No
Simlish, Wabadoo.
Yeah, what would do?
Oh, my bad.
I don't play enough Sims to know that, Laura.
Rob, that is a
I
lie.
played enough Sims to I got the Baby Yoda statue, put it in my house, and then I stopped.
I played enough Sims to find out that when you have two Sims that are also vampires, you can woohoo as bats, and that tripped me out. And I also happened to be playing, because this is normal, like I created all of my friends in a neighborhood, so the moment I found this out was with Winnie's Sim and her husband George. So yeah, that was a good moment. I think I screenshotted it and sent it to you, did I not?
Well,
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, woohoo as bats. It's just like, wow, a developer had to actually sit down and develop this.
and to be fair, I'm pretty sure everyone's developed weirder things just in the university course if they had one.
The shit that I've seen, man.
There was one point with one of the final year projects at uni where someone made a game that was completely serious except the trees looked like dicks.
Wow.
As a fan of the Leisure Suit Larry games, that makes me very happy. Where they just like in nearly every scene there is a dick hidden somewhere in some shape or form, or not even hidden most of the time.
Anyway,
We
yeah.
digress.
I remember what... Oh, that's what Leisure Suit Larry is.
Did you Google?
I had to, yeah.
Oh no.
It's old
I
school.
remembered it existing. I don't remember what was in them.
Oh, it's so they're just like they're so funny, like, and the way that they've developed over time as well. Like they used to be really, really crass and a bit sort of sexist, and then as it's developed, it's become a bit more woke, and it's kind of really gratifying to see what it is now. Um, I've just played the most recent title, and it was absolutely wild on the Switch.
Hmm.
But again, it's still that point and click adventure kind of thing, which is plays to the core of my childhood gaming experience. It was all like Discworld and Simon the Sorcerer and stuff.
No Sam and
Anywho,
Max.
oh, Sam and Max. Sam and Max Hit the Road, the only point and click
Yes.
adventure I never actually completed. Got stuck at like there's a tent with like a never ending hole or something, and I got stuck there. Anyway.
Yeah. Dog seems happy. You are in the general area of your home.
Yep.
Yee.
So I'm hoping to get us in a yard. And really, I mean, the purpose of kind of getting us together was I wanted to try and have a bit of a conversation and a download. But we can start off with a bit of a spar if there's a mechanic to do that.
That
Hmm.
would be
I
fun.
haven't fought Lothar before.
Never fought Valens before.
I have.
No, you've not. You just had a bit of a spar where he didn't use any
Well, that's what we're
potents.
doing now. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing now. We're having a bit of a spar. Like I've sparred with you before, but I've never sparred with Lothar.
True.
Um, so we'll give it a go.
Have fun. Good luck, guys.
I'm
Don't
sure you
die.
can.
Please don't kill each other.
Well, fight the winner. No, I'm definitely not. Like, is there a way to sort of specify that you're not trying to do damage, but you're just trying to see if you can hit? You know, like in in a sparring
Non-lethal?
context. Yeah, you
Using a
wouldn't be
stick.
going to actually hurt someone. You would just be like, I've struck you, like in a fencing match or like a
Then to first
I don't know.
blow.
Hmm.
First
I
blow, yeah,
believe
first contact.
to pull blows, it is one more difficulty.
Oh, cool.
So instead of it being the normal difficulty 6, it is difficulty 7, and that's it. It just means
Okay.
that no damage is incurred from it in theory.
Okay, cool. So if we'll agree in principle to pull our blows, but
Oh
obviously
yeah.
that decision can change at any time if you get pissed off or I get pissed off.
That
Yeah,
doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
you never know. Let's go. Let's do this, yo. How do we roll like initiative and stuff?
So, both of you announce what you plan on doing.
Yeah.
What is it you are both wishing to do? Are you wishing to
Have a.
take a defensive stance? Are you wishing to strike each other?
I will defend. I'll go into a defensive stance and wait for Lothar to make a move.
Okay, then I will take an offensive stance.
Okay, so
I'll just use my saber.
okay. Now I actually get to use that huge ass table. that we need. So, is there anything specific you want to do with the way you're going to try and attack? Do you want to try and put a lot of, well, you won't be trying to put force behind it. Are you trying to trip, sweep, trying to disarm them? Effectively, is there anything specific you're trying to do, or is it just strike the general area of them? No targeting areas or
I
anything?
think initially, yeah, I think initially just testing out like where her defenses are, if she's got any weak spots, and see if I can't like break her defense really.
Okay. So, you would be rolling initiative first, but the thing that you roll to do a general strike is just melee and dex. So, will everyone please roll me that is getting involved in this 1d10 and then add the value of your wits and dexterity to that roll of a d10?
So it just be m dot roll 1, and then you
Yep.
can add your yeah. Oh, it's because it doesn't with the difficulty. What's the difficulty? Is there like a difficulty to put on there?
Stick any difficulty in and we'll see the
Okay,
result.
yeah.
If anyone
Wait,
has
one.
celerity, they get those extra points as well.
And then I'll just put a difficulty of 1 in. Oh my god. Third time's a charm. So
Okay.
I've got a 9.
What happens if you add your dex and wits to that?
Oh yeah. Dex and wits. Dex is 4. Wits is 3, so that's 7. 16.
Sorry, I'm just figuring out the bits. 2 seconds.
No worries.
Okay, so I've got 1, 6. Oh, wait. I've got 9 plus Dex, Wits, and Celerity add up to 7.
Yep. So both of you have the same.
Nice. Well,
Wow.
since I was taking a defensive stance, can I sort of choose to let Lothar strike first?
Yeah.
Swish.
Okay.
So it's going to be Dex and melee at a difficulty of 7 because I'm pulling the blow.
Yes.
Oof.
3 succeeds.
What can I do to dodge that?
So to dodge, it is effectively just your athletics and dexterity yet again at difficulty 7.
So that is 4 dex, 3 athletics, so 7 with a difficulty 7. Oof. Oh, I didn't put spec on there. Is that counting
That
the
would
exploding
be
10?
that would be 3 successes.
Swish. That's equal to the amount of successes that Lothar got.
Would
Mhm.
it not just be 2 because the 1 cancels out one of the...
Only
I
cancels
don't
1
know.
successes from it.
Oh, sorry, it's already cancelled out one of the 10, sorry.
Yeah. It always goes to defender, therefore the one dodging is the one who wins. Effectively, you just are able to step back out of the way.
Can I do it like, yeah, like slickly, like as if it was no thing, like just like a step to the out of the way, like, huh, that all you got kind of thing. I want to be given attitude.
With it being a net neutral and going to defender,
Okay,
it
yeah.
definitely looks like it was still effort.
Damn it. Okay, cool. Then I will move to strike.
In that case, it is yet again the next combat round, so what are you both doing now? You have decided you were going to take a stance of trying to avoid last set.
Mm-hmm.
The next round, what is it both of you wish to do?
Offensive stance,
If she's
definitely.
gonna... Oh, yeah, if you're gonna attack, then I'll try to stand and, like go into ready to parry.
Okay. You are preparing to parry.
Yes.
Right. So, I also just
Can
realized
you? It,
dodge is difficulty 6, not 7.
so I would have got one more success.
You didn't have a 6.
No.
No.
Oh no, I'm being dumb. So as part of your like go, your turn, can you sort of move as well as strike, or is it an either or kind of thing?
You can choose to split attacks, and that has very annoying.
So what's in my head to do would be to work with the momentum of me having to step to the side and try and move round Lothar a bit and strike them in an angle that they're not kind of guarded, if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to come head on, slightly from the side. I don't know
Okay.
if that's part of me dodging anyway, or if this would sort of require a couple of steps and then a strike. I kind of like this kind of sparring purely because it's like no stakes and I get to learn how the mechanics work.
With the parry, as soon as you are able to parry, you should be able to strike immediately afterwards. However,
Okay.
you have to choose how many dex dice you want to split between these. Actually, no, it's how many melee dice you want to split between these. So effectively, you don't get to roll all of your melee dice to do the parry. You may then use the remaining melee dice to do the attack afterwards.
Okay. I'm confused.
So
So that's if I want to move to the right rather than
if you
if I
wish
just
to
strike straight away.
Mhm. Wait, you're still attacking in this case, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you are wanting to just attack, no matter what, it is just you roll your dex and melee. The general motion around them is purely descriptive.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to do it.
Okay.
Overcomplicating things.
But
So that would be
first of all,
melee and...
it is
Ooh.
initiative again.
Ah, okay.
Each round, it is you declare what you're doing, roll initiative, then people go in order.
Oh.
If people decide they want to change what they're doing, they have to roll willpower to successfully do so.
Okay.
So that's 1d10 and your thingy thing.
So it's for each of you, it's +7,
I got the same
Yeah.
again.
but this time Lothar only had.
No, you.
Yeah.
You got a 9 on your
Yeah.
roll.
So
That's what I'm saying. I got the same again for this is my previous one. This is what I rolled the last round.
So yeah, Asta is able to attack, so it is Dex and melee. Once you have done that roll, will everyone please roll me their perception and alertness?
Including me?
Yes.
Difficulty?
Flipping heck.
Difficulty for those involved in combat is 8, for those not is 6.
Okay, so it's 4.
That is every dice I rolled, I got a success
6
plus 2
successes.
10s. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, all but 1. 6, 7, 8. 8 successes for my melee roll. And what was the roll, the perception one?
Perception and alertness, difficulty 8. Mine was at -2 because Auspex, so if you have Auspex, make sure to take
Yours was actually difficulty 4 because you are not in combat.
Oof. I
mine
botched it. I'm far too focused on
Okay.
hitting.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 6, Rob.
Yep. That
I
is
think
a
I would
lot.
have got maybe 3 if I reduced the difficulty for aspects, but in any case.
Always
Right.
remember perception is reduced by Auspex.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. We always forget it. It's to the point that on my old sheets I literally have it written next to the thing, and I also have remember armor in all capitals.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm super pumped about that melee roll. Like, that's a lot of successes in one
That is
roll.
I
a
haven't
lot.
done mine yet.
Yeah. So it is now your turn to parry. So parrying is difficulty. Let me quickly open it. Parry is difficulty 7 and it is Dex and melee.
I
If
like
you
how
want to be able to attack afterwards, it's a case of you don't roll all your melee dice and you save it for the next attack. But you're going to need 8 successes to be able to do anything.
I like how we don't get to know why we had to roll that perception roll, even though 2 of us got a lot of successes.
Maybe it's just wait until this round finishes. But yeah, I'm interested too. Asta won't know shit.
And then Valens knows everything. Valens sees all.
I'll split it so that if I manage to parry her blow away, then wait, you got it. Oh, maybe not. I'll just parry to
No way.
throw you aside.
Oof.
So,
Nice try, buddy.
the blow will be unsuccessfully parried. You go to try and stop the blade, but the might of Asta just goes through. Those of
Good to
you who
know.
got more than a single success in your perception
Ah,
will
Bless
notice
you.
a rather large and hunched figure trundles along through the village. They have got a large, ragged cloak over their backs, and their hood is up.
okay.
Doesn't sound
That's
like my Slayer.
concerning.
They appear to be trundling along towards the two of you fighting.
Okay. I haven't seen anything. So as far as I'm aware, I'm going on to my next move against Lothar, and it would be to press my advantage. So I'm maintaining an offensive.
With the parry failing, you actually hit Lothar.
Oh yeah, and win! Hey!
Yeah.
And Rob, I'm concerned about that description you just gave
Okay. Why is that?
because I recognize it
How do you recognize it?
from a
Balance
book.
doesn't recognize it, surely.
It just sounds so Renfield-esque.
Nice.
Just before that person gets too close to us, I'll cede the match to Asta.
Do you do any like Do you give me a bow or anything?
Oh, absolutely. I will bow to you. Yeah.
I will also bow in respect because that was fun, and you let me. Well, you didn't let me win. I got to win really quickly, which
don't-
This is your home
Asta
turn.
likes that. Well, yeah, you didn't embarrass me at home as well. Yeah, nice.
The creature will approach and start to effectively narrow in on Valens
Oh fuck.
and
Creature.
Caroline.
Okay, I'm less
gonna,
worried about Caroline now.
I'm just gonna move to like sort of stand over Valens's shoulder, like you mess with him, you mess with me, kind of thing.
Okay.
Am I spotting this yet?
It will probably get pointed out to you. If not, you're still a bit too focused on the fact that you just won and very excited.
Yeah, so I've granted you the I guess dignity of winning the match, bowed to you, and then just turned and like taken up basically a guarding stance over Valens. So you might
Yay!
notice that something's up.
I'm protect.
I
From
might still have my sword out. Yeah, I'm still holding my saber, but not like obviously aggressively. It's just sort of like down at the side.
I'm very concerned because I was making like an Igor reference or like a Renfield reference, and now he's saying creature, and it's like,
I
ah,
know,
fuck.
creature disturbed me too.
It is
We
a
were just
rather,
talking about Guru before.
it is a rather large man. Their face is a little bit sunken. They do seem very tired in appearance, and as if they've been walking for quite some time. They are huge in size, and they are quite heavy in their steps. And they will peer up from their hood and just look Valens in the eye. They have a completely blank expression.
Do I recognize the person?
You do not.
Oh, thank
They
God.
just look quizzically at you and kind of tilt their head slightly, looking you up and down and then looking to everyone around you.
Okay.
Can I help you?
It just pauses, kind of confused that you're talking to it.
Can I
You've
use
wandered
Auspex on
into
it?
my home.
Hmm?
Can I use Auspex on it?
You can, and it will not respond to you at the minute.
It won't respond to me. Okay.
Um, is it perception empathy for this one?
It is. Will you then also afterwards roll me perception empathy at difficulty 6, and that is for anyone who wishes to do that.
Perception,
Okay, so it's
empathy,
difficulty 8 for the normal one, right?
For the soul sight, yes.
3 successes for that one. And then difficulty 6 you said for the other one?
Difficulty 6.
Does Auspex matter to reduce the difficulty of that one?
It does, yes. So anyone who has Auspex gets to lower the difficulty.
1 for that one.
Okay.
So I got 3 for the
Oof.
aura read, and I got
Oh
1 for
wait,
the other. And
I
Lothar
got a
got...
Oh no. Yeah, still.
Nice.
Is that right? Once I put spec on, it does that show it correctly in terms of
Yeah.
calculating? Yeah, so it's a failure from me.
So,
No,
Valens
there's
and Lo.
still 1 success there.
Oh yeah. So everyone will notice that this creature just keeps looking very confused about the group of you. It seems a bit lost for words. Lothar, you
Mhm.
notice that this thing keeps half snarling almost. It is very, very subtle every time it looks towards Caroline.
What's Caroline's reaction at the moment? What's she doing?
She seems skeptical and just kind of standing there. She is standing her ground and is stood next to Valens. The creature is going to
Rob,
look at. Yeah?
still need my aura read.
Oh, how many successes do the aura read?
Oh god, 3.
God damn it. Okay. So you see that it has Pale Soul,
Okay, so it's a kindred thing.
hmm and you will see that it is it is effectively trying to hide how it's feeling, but it is still very obviously concerned by the existence of the people in this group.
Valens will pause to think for a moment and look at it and go, do you want to go somewhere private to talk?
That's a good idea. Who are all of you?
They're my coterie.
What is that?
A group of kindred that I work with.
Why are you in a coterie with kindred?
It kinda just happened.
Where is it you wish to all go?
Asta, can we borrow your
Yes.
house?
Sure.
Thank.
The dog is uncomfortable around this creature.
I will probably hand him off to one of the farmhands or one of the locals that he hangs out with when I'm not there. So I don't want him going crazy.
It's more of a tail tucked under body kind of.
Oh, buddy. Oh no, he could stay with me then.
Poor
He's
doggo.
anxious. Poor Bobo.
But
The
yeah,
poor thing.
you are able to escort this thing slowly.
It concerns me the way that you're referring to this thing.
It will plod along next to you all and will follow you wherever you wish to take it.
Into Asta's house, never to be seen again.
What is the house like?
Pretty simple. I don't think she's got much of a flair or much of a bank balance to have decked it out particularly. It's just purely functional. There's probably very simple table and single or maybe two chairs in the common space, and then there would be like a bedroom that she's definitely not allowing anyone into. So it might even be one room actually. She's probably not wealthy enough to have two rooms. I don't know. It's kind of up to you in terms of what she could afford.
I'd say there's probably a kitchen and living area, and then also a separated off bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this creature will effectively sidestep into the house. Caroline will say that she's going to wait outside.
Before I go in, I might just linger outside with Caroline just to ask her if she recognizes who this is.
She just shakes her head. I don't know who this is.
He doesn't seem to like you.
I don't know why. They might be a Nosferatu, but they're hiding their face if they are.
I think it might be worse than a nosy.
I'll just ask her to alert us if she sees anything else out of the ordinary to come inside and let us know. And then I'll go in.
Okay.
I don't think this is a nosy. He wouldn't have called it a thing and a creature if it was a nosy.
Do you offer it a seat?
Yes. I assume.
I
It's
would.
not my
Yeah,
house.
I'd offer. It's like hospitality guest. Give them a seat. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I'm going to be uncouth.
I accept your hospitality. It seems very, very confused and curious about Valen's existence.
Hmm.
Why are you with these people? It asks Valens.
Why wouldn't I?
You're alive.
Yes.
Why would you be with other Canaanites?
I just am. I kind of have to be.
You are a servant to them?
No.
Good.
So, who might you be?
My name is Terence. Those of you with... Who has 3 dots of empathy?
Me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I leveled it up.
Me also. Me also.
Oh.
Wow.
There is hesitation when it goes to say its name.
Interesting.
I am traveling through this area to see what the town is like. I was thinking I would see what here is like before I bring any more of my family here.
Valens is now on alert.
Can I ask Terence where he has travelled from and where his family is?
My family is south of here. I travelled from south of here. Who are all of you people? You seem like you are soldiers. The girl outside seems like she is a scout.
Oh god. Rob,
Mm-hmm.
Valens has 2 dots in occult. Is that a yes or a no?
That is a no.
Aw.
You have no reason to know of this.
God damn it.
So Asta's thinking this might be associated with the kerfuffle with a werewolf and stuff that we've been hearing about from marauders down south. So she's starting to get a little bit suspicious and a little bit on her guard. And she'll probably ask the question, if you've been south recently, have you run into any of is it changeling? Is that the right way to refer to them?
Garu.
Garu, okay.
Or shape
And
changes.
just shape changes is probably what I'll go for then, and see what his reaction would be.
What do you mean by a shape changer? I have known many who change forms.
One has recently met its end south of the city.
She means Garu.
What is a Garrow?
Wolfman.
Wolfmen are enemies. I am told to kill them.
Have you recently?
I have never come across one.
Know your family?
One of them knows of shape-changing wolfmen, but they were adopted.
I just thought it might tie in with some of our business, which probably leads back to your question of who we are. We're people trying to make our way in the world using the skills that we've been born with, which is fighting, defense, security.
Well,
Ah,
some of
yeah.
us.
Some of us, indeed. I point to myself and I love that.
I am good at fighting. Do you all wish to fight? Do you need me to go fight something?
I'd have to say I'm more perplexed as to your visiting my home on this evening.
You invited me in.
What prompted the visit is more my question.
I was walking towards town, and I found this group of people who seemed similar to myself.
What are you?
What am I? Why are you asking? I am a kindred, a Cainite, a child of Cain.
I'm asking because I'm still fairly new to all of this, and I don't really know clans very well. I know of Shamise, Tremere.
At that, Asta pipes up and says, "You must be young yourself, not knowing the coterie and language like that. You seem to be with as many questions as we have."
I am 3 years old.
No one asked what a Shamise is. That's great.
I am the youngest of my brood. I am the best crafted and maintained and
Oh
looked
no.
after.
Oh no.
Crafted and maintained. What?
Valens will straighten up and gulp.
Do I spot that?
It is very obvious,
Okay.
at least to people
Yeah,
who are paying attention.
Asta's mega uncomfortable right now.
Who is your master?
We don't have a master. We are all independent and free. We enjoy each other's company. We enjoy our creator's company. They have sired us and saved us, and now we are free to roam and travel,
You were sired?
just as all Cainites are.
I thought you said that you were crafted.
Yes, is that not what siring is?
I suppose you could look at it that way.
Who is your creator?
They are a friend. They are someone that we are meant to protect and never speak their name to those who are not with us, those who are not in our family.
Do you follow the Camarilla?
What is the Camarilla?
Asta is about to flip out. She wants to torpor him so bad. Like, she's not happy about this interaction at all and will likely kick off soon. She will be struggling with her self control, is what I'm trying to say.
That is a dice roll then.
Yeah,
No.
you just literally.
No, like, I absolutely agree. Like, she is in her head, she's like, oh my god, who the hell is this guy? Doesn't know the Camarilla. He's talking about being sired, but then not having like a master. That is like antithesis to everything that we've like. This guy is strange and other, and Asta wants to neutralize him.
And for some reason Valens seems to understand things now, and Valens is uncomfortable.
Why the hell didn't I leave my dog outside?
What,
The
Rob?
self-control, at least difficulty 4.
So, whilst you're rolling that, Valens will just... Fuck, I forgot what it was now.
No!
Oh no, what happened?
Well, it wasn't a success, is what I'm
Oh.
going to say.
Okay. So, you have invited this thing
I'm
into
so
your...
sorry, guys.
That's a path roll, isn't it?
Considering what they've... Considering the invite in, and then straight away, effectively, hostility.
I was
Whereas,
thinking more the acting dishonorably in front of your peers one.
yeah,
Because, like, she's feeling, like, frantic and, like, who the hell is this guy? And is fighting against that. So, yeah, like, she would have to roll self control for that. And this is bad. This is bad, guys.
Oh no.
placing personal desires above duty. treating your superior with disrespect, failing to come to the aid of another, behaving in an unjust manner. Honestly, this to me sounds like the unjust manner because, as far as I was remembering, you were following the lighter coloured hierarchy of sins against chivalry, not the dark.
Yeah, I'm level 6 on that road, so I'm not up to the level that's behaving in an unjust manner yet. I'm only at level 6 on the road. So I don't see how I'm placing personal desires over other because
Yeah.
I'm seeing that he's not following the Camarilla. So my intention is to torpor him and deliver him to the prince and be like, who the fuck's this guy?
Yeah, this genuinely seems
Or the
like you
sheriff.
wouldn't need a roll.
For this, yeah, for the way that you are interpreting kingship and chivalry, yes.
Mm-hmm. Like he's a
If
threat to the Camarilla, essentially, is what I'm saying.
the closest
Like
you
who?
come is breaking your word, and you didn't actually give your word.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Effectively,
So,
if another
sorry.
person on the true road of kings saw you do this, they might be a bit iffy. But you're on chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, there is nothing wrong with this, and all those involved at the minute should not have an issue with this road
Okay.
wise.
It's your haven as well. So basically, you're the boss
Also,
here.
so with my self control and the failure of that role,
You
what action is so it's a frenzy. It's a, like get like I want. Is there any kind of um like intention in that frenzy? Can the intent be to try and neutralize him and not necessarily rip his face off, or is that the nature of frenzy? Like you have to kind of go for it.
Frenzy is at the point that you don't control your character at all and the storyteller
yeah.
tells
Yeah,
you what you do.
got you. Okay, dokes.
I
This is my first
understand
frenzy, guys.
I understand the source of the frenzy to be this thing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Until this thing is pacified in the most effective way possible, to the point of it
Yeah,
might be killed,
yeah.
then yeah, you effectively get to roll self control each turn, or you can just spend a will. I think no, you have to spend a willpower to roll self control to
Oh
break.
my god, I love this game. Oh, this is so much fun.
This isn't gonna be
Basically,
fun.
she's doing a hold my earrings moment.
Mhm.
Basically, like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I've totally derailed this conversation and all like all efforts of like information gathering from him are now over because Asta can't keep her shit together.
We'll see
Someone save
about
my
that
dog. Someone save my dog.
because Rob,
Mhm.
if Valence does nothing about this, 7 on my path and 5 on
Uh,
my path.
let me quickly look.
It's in my notes.
Right, I'll look there.
I'm like stress eating
Okay.
Rocky Road right now.
So what was it again? Showing.
7. Did you 7 and
Yep.
5 if I don't do anything.
The
7, I
secrecy
agree.
around your road is intriguing.
7, I agree. 5, I would like an explanation. If you want, you can do it via a message. But inaction wouldn't necessarily show that. But it is your own interpretation of those very specific tenets. But yeah, 7, I agree. There are a lot of opportunities here, and they would be being given up.
Okay then. Fair enough. This isn't going to
So,
be fun for me.
will both of you please roll me, who are still in control, perception and. But no, alertness and wits. Not perception, so alertness and wits. And I believe the difficulty is going to be. Hmm. Difficulty 7.
Okay, does Auspex matter and does celerity matter?
Celerity does matter.
Is it an extra dice or is it an automatic success?
I will say an automatic extra dice.
Okay.
It is an extra dice.
And it was difficulty 7?
It is difficulty 7 for those who are still in control.
I've got 3.
0.
Okay. Lothar, you get a single action as you notice Asta go into frenzy.
Okay.
Rob,
Yeah?
danger sense.
Danger sense. You have that as the actual merit?
Yep.
In that case, I'm lowering your difficulty by 2. So yeah, you get the successes as well.
Okay, so that would have been 2 successes for me then.
However, with the 3 successes, Lothar gets to act first.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 action. What effective sticking your leg out, jumping on someone to tackle them are you doing?
If I can, I would want to try to move Asta, like move myself between her and Terrence.
Oh god.
Okay.
Why though?
It's cool. I'm still wearing my armor.
Okay, so that is what you wish to do. Valens, what is your action as you see Lothar start to move forward?
Um,
So Asta is about to properly break into frenzy. Lothar has started to step forward. What is Valens' thought and action?
can I, using my potence, essentially grab the dude that is sitting and move him out of the house with the celerity?
How many dots in potence do you have?
2.
You're going to have to roll a willpower to be able to pick him up.
Fine with me.
So, roll me
Difficulty?
your dexterity and celerity first.
Okay.
And
Difficulty?
so, but no, it's just dexterity and athletics. And the difficulty is 6 at the same time. Asta, how many dots of dexterity and athletics do you
1.
have?
Dex, I have 4, and athletics, I have 3.
So that is 7. You are in frenzy, therefore you get 2 plus to your dex. So then you have 9. So there's 9 at difficulty 6. How many dots in celerity do you have as Valens?
1.
So you have 2 successes.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
So, goes to defender means it's Valens's, just so we're aware.
That's...
The beast is fast. However,
Yeah.
will Lothar
Mm-hmm.
make a strength and brawl check, please? Yet
Come
again,
on,
roll
Lothar.
strength with
Come
Asta
on,
and
Lothar.
a brawl.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is 6. What is Asta's strength and brawl?
Oh, strength and brawl for Asta. Strength 3, brawl is 3.
So 6 plus 2 extra because frenzying, 8.
Dear God.
You did this.
I didn't. I just trying to play the game.
Mhm. So, Lothar moves in the way and is tossed to the ground. As Valens goes to try and pick up this creature,
Mm-hmm.
the beast of Asta just jumps past. So, now I have to look at this thing.
Great.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Poor Terry.
Hey,
What?
it's story, right?
True.
So one of us was gonna frenzy at some point.
He came all up in my business. He's like not following the code. Like, who the
That
hell
he
is this
doesn't know
guy?
about, and he's only 3 years old.
So, first
Well,
of all,
I'm only
we're
like
3
I'm
months
not even a
old.
year old. Yeah.
so this
You just
is
sound
physical provocation.
Oh
Yep,
no.
physical provocation, so it's difficulty 6. And it's their self-control.
So we might have 2 of us frenzy and just going at it.
So Rob,
Yeah.
you know
Mhm.
since Lothar got knocked to the side,
Yep.
does that not do physical provocation for them too?
Lothar, do you feel provoked by being knocked over by your frenzying
No.
friend?
No.
Okay, thank God. I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, just
Oh,
three
no.
frenzy and kindred, just
And
three
me
young
just
ones
stuck
just
there.
go crazy. Ah,
Just
my
let's
poor
open this pit
dog.
up.
My poor dog.
Oh no,
So,
your poor dog.
will you roll me a 1d10 for your initiative?
Oh my god. Okay.
Everyone?
Is that all of us?
Anyone who wants to be involved in this,
And you're rolling for me still, aren't you, Rob?
can you
Or are
roll
you?
your own
Am I,
initiative?
yeah. I
Well,
thought so because
one-
you're already
one
rolling
to
for the
one to 10.
NPC.
See, I'm just gonna yell for Caroline.
Good, because I was about to.
What do I get? What do I add to it? Sorry.
Your wits, your dex, and your celerity, if you have it.
I don't have it, so it would just be 7 on that, so 17.
So yeah, we have a 17.
So it's what? What was the
Dexterity, wits, celerity.
2, 4, 5, 15 then?
Okay,
I'm
I'm actually
12.
have to write this down. There's a lot now to track. So, Asta, Lothar, Valens, Terry, and Caroline, and Dog,
And
Bjorn.
dog?
and Dog.
Poor
Bjorn
thing.
should go hide. Go hide, buddy.
Doggo, leave. Doggo.
Okay, so Valens, you have a how many plus to your 10?
5.
So 15.
Yes.
Um, Asta, you had a roll of 10. What is your
Plus
dexterity?
7.
7.
So
And then your
yeah,
friend
Dex
can
is
go
4.
another 2. So
Yes.
7, you roll
Wow.
10, 19.
Yikes.
Lothar had
I work out to 12.
Hey Rob.
12. Thank you. Yep.
Another thing. Would Valens frenzy? Because I forgot girls could do that.
What has provoked them? What would have caused this?
Panic. I'm not asking about frenzy. I'm asking about rock strike.
Hmm. If you really wish to roll, it will be a difficulty 2 for supernatural fear.
Okay, then no.
Now, I have 1 dice here, so I'm just rolling that for the sake of having it. Let's see what happens with this. So, base roll of 7. They have a dexterity of 3 and a wits of 3 and frenzying. So, plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. So, Valens and this thing move at the same time. You are effectively treating this as Lothar and Valens have already had their actions of trying to get in the way to try and slow this. So effectively, this round, I'm going to stick with the same initiative because it is very, very time consuming. And hopefully it will be resolved quickly. Though on what end of things, I'm not sure. So, Terrence acting. Terrence is going to just bat at the Asta. Meaning, he's going to do. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 10 at difficulty 6. You are frenzying and therefore shouldn't be dodging. So, 4 successes because I didn't use the thingy special. So, this Asta leaps at this thing, it panics, bares its fangs, and effectively starts to just club downwards, hitting Asta probably square in the back, neck, or back of head, and then does
Oof.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 4, 10 again. Doing damage at difficulty 7. So,
Oh my god.
what is
8,
Asta's stamina
9.
and fortitude?
That's 9.
Stamina and fortitude. Stamina is 3, and fortitude is. Where's fortitude?
Oh, I forgot potence.
Oh fuck.
I'm deaded here, like.
The
Oh,
potent.
fortitude, yeah. Oh, yeah, fortitude 1.
Potence is automatic successes, I believe, Rob.
Yeah. So that's 3 extra damage.
Oh shit, so that's 12.
What, Asta?
Just gonna say, put that there as comment. So, what was it again? Stamina and fortitude of
4 total.
4 total.
Ouch.
So, you take Asta's
Oh
body
shit.
takes a total of 11
Oh my
bashing damage.
god.
So you take 7 bashing damage, and then you take 5 lethal.
So she's dead.
She is unconscious. And then it carries on over with lethal damage. So effectively, it fills in with bashing, then it covers over those.
Aww.
Is she
What,
But yeah,
torpid, Rob?
Asta?
hmm?
Is she torpid?
She is unconscious.
Okay, so
Not
isn't torpid. Is
Mhm.
it only torpid when you get to that with lethal?
Yes.
Okay.
Should you then end up with the aggravate on top, it is final death.
Dear me.
But yeah, you are incapacitated. And is there anything anyone wishes to do as this thing has incapacitated the thing in front of it and just kind of stands and looks at it? And
I
just
am.
kind of.
Valens is gonna stand up and apologize.
So yeah, this scene has effectively gone Asta leaping past you two, this thing raising its fists, clamping them together and smacking downwards into the back of her.
Yikes.
He did a Hulk smash.
He did a
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, a loud crack as Asta just hit the floor.
If I can, I want to try to see if I can't stabilize or at least get her into like see what I can do for her medicine wise.
Will you roll me your intelligence and medicine?
Okay.
As this thing just apologizes a few times and sits back down.
I like that it just sits back down.
I
As
like
if it's
how
like just standard.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is. How many dots in medicine do you have?
2.
Difficulty
Same.
is 6.
I like how this thing and Valens just both reacted to this exactly the same way. Okay, it's over. Sorry about that. Sit back down.
Don't worry, Asta. I've got you. Dr. Lothar is here.
You look over the kindred in front of you and realize that they just need to spend time healing because they don't naturally heal.
I'm
You
such
can
a good
maybe,
doctor.
realign the neck a bit, but
Like
that's
like
about
make
it.
her a bit more comfortable lying.
Mhm. So yeah, Asta is unconscious. None of you at the minute are aware of how long a kindred stays unconscious for.
What I might do if I'm allowed or when I'm allowed is like try to carry her to her bedroom or wherever I assume that whatever room has the no windows etc. So that she's like if she was to wake up unexpectedly like you say I don't know how long she's going to be out. I don't want her to like fly into a fury again at the sight of
Fun
Terrence.
trying to carry her. Have fun
Terrence
trying to carry her.
offers Terrence offers to help carry.
Can I see how I get on by myself before I accept or decline
What
Terrence's
is
kind offer?
what is Lothar's strength?
It is 3.
There should be no problem with doing it.
Okay, I will, as politely as I can thank him while I'm picking Asta up and trying to carry her away.
Caroline will open the door to the fact that you're now picking up Asta and just look very confused at the entire scene.
She frenzied at him.
Oh, that's a bit. Never mind. She just looks at all of you, realizing what she was about to say, and thinks, "Don't say that to Road of Kings people."
Oh yeah, Caroline, please don't say that.
That energy drink is absolutely disgusting, Laura.
Hey, it's not my fault.
That's
I
fair
asked you
enough.
if there would be any that you didn't like.
I thought it'd be fine. I was wrong.
Who would like bubblegum flavoured energy drink, Rob? What is wrong with you?
Oh goodness,
Good God.
no. Bubblegum flavor is only good for like that
Hand
dental
soap.
foam shit that they give you in the dentists.
And like hand soap. When your hands smell like bubblegum, there's no problems in the world.
I hate bubblegum.
Okay.
But yeah, Asta is stowed away, and Caroline is going to kind of just go back outside and close the door so that no one sees. As Lothar picks up Asta, her neck kind of just flops.
Gross. Dear God, someone take the dog. Can Caroline take the dog, please?
The
Caroline has
doggo. Aw, I was expecting the doggo to just go and lie with its master.
That's
the
why I
doggo.
don't want it. No.
The doggo is honestly kind of confused by the entire interaction. Will probably sniff Asta before being moved.
Just, is she dead? Am I free?
Sad
But yeah,
face.
the Terrence. Apologies. I did not realize that I had overstepped my boundaries here. I shall leave.
I don't know how you did, if that helps at all.
I am aware that I am not always welcome, and neither are my kin in some places. Thank you.
There are beings like you here, so as far as I know, you're welcome.
There are more of my kind.
You're a
Where?
gargoyle, are you not?
That is a term that has been used to describe us, yes.
Then yes,
Where
the
are
Tremere have a few.
where are they?
I don't know. Wherever the strange man who was very scary, um, keeps them, I assume?
I will have to try and find them.
So why
You
were you
will find. Mhm.
so why were you coming over to talk to me anyway? You seemed very confused by me.
I have never seen children of Seth interacting with children of Cain. It is interesting. It was an odd interaction. I was also concerned that two Cainites were trying to kill each other.
They were just sparring.
Hmm. Very well. I am glad that they are not. He looks behind him toward the room, badly hurt.
I'd hope not. I'm sure she's fine.
Also, I
Probably.
just realized that the armor they're wearing protects from two bashing, so I'm just going to quickly roll two more dice.
What was the
And we can,
O about?
um,
I've only just now looked at the text chat.
That was when he realised it was Gargoyle.
Ah, right.
Yeah. I've got Goliath and Demona minis on my desk, and they're my base.
Asta has two less lethal damage because she is wearing armor that took the brunt of that.
Way. That's good. I'm still like unconscious, so
Short
it doesn't
nap.
really mean much right now. Yeah. Less blood that I need to drink.
But yeah, it stands. What was the last thing that Alan said?
Um, I don't remember. Guys? Twitch
It
chat?
was something along the lines
Someone?
of like, was it not just about that you didn't know what it was? Oh no, wait, no, it was about where they were keeping other gargoyles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
How might I find other gargoyles?
Other than asking the Tremere, I don't know.
You will tell me if you find anything else about these Tremere and their gargoyles, won't you?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
How would I do that?
When you see me, you talk to me.
So I should expect to see you again.
Well, I am going to be here repeatedly. I wish to know if this is a safe place, and you have told me it is likely not.
Apologies.
Thank you all for your hospitality.
Asta grunts from the next room in torpor.
I totally thought I was
Yeah, in
on
her
mute
sleep.
there. I totally thought I was on mute there. Just like, yeah, right, mate. Hospitality is exactly what you've been shown.
Yes.
He will start to walk off.
Before he goes, I don't think I've ever met a gargoyle up close. I might just like to shake his hand.
There were two
Just
of them at the party, but I don't think that any of us got close to those things.
no.
I was a bit distracted
to,
at the party.
A bit.
yeah, I just want to be like, bro, you're a gargoyle. It's weird. Like, obviously not saying that, but like,
Why
it's
don't
weird
you-
to him. Like, everything is weird to him at this point. So he's
Just-
just like, whoa, what on earth?
Bro, it's a Bill and Ted moment.
In his tiny Dark Ages German mind, yes.
Yeah.
Will you roll
It's
me
perfectly possible.
your investigate and your perception, please? The difficulty
Me.
is 6. Yep. The difficulty is 6, and you may lower the difficulty for any dots in or specs you possess.
Okay. So that'll balance it out because I don't have any dots in investigation.
Okay.
So guys, I would like to say that I'm pretty sure that that thing wasn't just coming to me because it was confused about me being near kindred, and I was probably about to die.
Cool. So derailed that slightly.
Thank you guys. I don't want to be dead.
Oof.
Wah, wah.
It just looks like kind of a ugly large man. It is just an ugly large man. It's got body hair. It has head hair. Its eyes look pretty much normal. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit grim, effectively.
A bit grim. Little bit.
Just a little
Gargoyles
bit.
are not meant to look this normal.
And it leaves, and we'll just trundle along.
Well, that went well.
I think Laura's just getting water.
Hi. So that was a thing. What kind of thing, I'm not exactly sure, but it was certainly a thing. How long do you think she's going to be asleep?
I would expect at least the night and day.
Then we should probably just leave her to sleep then.
I guess so. I don't really see any other option. I don't really want to leave Ivan alone with werewolves and gargoyles about.
That is a very good point. You should probably go and, I don't know, spend some time with him before you go to your weird sleep thing.
Well advised.
And I'm gonna go pass out now. Very, very, accurate terminology for the
Could be
time.
difficult for ghouls. Like, it's really got to be tricky because you've got to be alive in the daytime to do your human stuff, but then you've also got to be alive to speak to the like children of the night. So like, when is it that ghouls get to sleep?
It's like being a student again, I imagine. You gotta be awake to go to your classes, and then you gotta have like all the energy to be a like, party animal.
I don't understand how people are able to do that. I've never been a party animal.
Nah.
I've done the stay awake for a couple of days because you're too busy playing a video game and doing schoolwork at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I've done that one.
exactly what I did in university. I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs. I just played video games, and it was rad.
Yes.
So, people return home.
I can't stop thinking about Asta's squishy neck. She's having a death
Effectively,
becomes her moment.
when Asta gets up, one of those bashing damages is removed.
Okay, so how do I put that on my character sheet in terms of the health section?
A blood point is spent to heal the bashing damage. So effectively,
Okay.
bashing is meant to be just a single line dash, a forward slash, or back dash.
Okay, so
And-
I've got a 1 for waking up,
Mhm.
1 for my bashing damage.
When
Yep.
it comes to damage and such, there is one dash for bashing, an extra dash on top of that, so a cross for lethal, and then a cross down the middle, also known as asterisk, for aggravated.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
essentially just a
So
weird 3-point tally.
Mhm.
how damaged am I after I've healed that?
You still have all of the bashing damage by that 1 point at the very top, but then you've still got the lethal. So you will have on your thing, it will indicate one, two. Was it? It should be 3 levels of lethal, and then on top of that, 3 more bashing.
So I think that's what I'm not understanding. Like, which bit is lethal? Is that the shape in the box, or is that because we've got bruised, hurt, injured, wounded, mauled, crippled, incapacitated on the sheet?
So you're filled up to crippled.
Okay.
So you're up to injured in lethal. Then the rest of it to crippled is filled with bashing.
I'm so confused.
So the first 3 of them is an X, and then the next 3 of them is a dash.
Okay.
Because originally it effectively filled all the way through with bashing, and then you go back to the top and fill in the overlap as lethal.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. So it's going to take me ages to heal that.
And you're at
It takes
minus 5 dice.
in theory,
Yeah.
you can spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can spend 6 blood points and just get rid of it all in 36 seconds.
Ooh.
I thought there was a limit to the amount of the amount that you can heal.
As far as I'm aware, there is not. You just have to be resting, and you may only spend your maximum number of blood points per turn on it.
Okay.
The only limit is
So
aggravated, which takes 2 days to heal 1 level and 5 blood points per level.
I'm so glad this is
oof.
recorded, because the next time you tell me that I can't heal myself, I'm just going to play this back at you. Because you were
The
the
only,
one rules burning when you said it last time.
Right.
the only
So
requirement is you are not doing anything else at the same time.
cool. So I'm waking up. I'm still resting. I've spent 1 to wake up for the day. I spent another 1 to get rid of that damage that you said before. So that would be 2 down from my top. And then how many do I have to spend to just clear that damage?
You would have to spend another 6.
6. So I'd be down to 4 if I spent the full amount on the damage. So what's that in terms of mechanics? Like, am I like ravenous? Like, am I?
With 4 blood points still in your system, you are feeling hungry but are not mechanically hungry.
When you get
Okay.
to 3 points, it's frenzy territory.
However, it is not the same day. It is still
Mhm.
the same day. So you spend a blood point to effectively reanimate again, and spend the blood point to have to heal. So tomorrow you will end up being hungry, and you're not sure how much of the night would be left for yourself. Lothar. Also, there is a dog calling up to Asta.
Aww.
Oh.
Lothar, you return home.
Excellent. Is all peaceful?
All is very peaceful. There is no one there.
How?
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh no.
My first guess would be that Ivan is at a church somewhere, as he sometimes does.
It is maybe
So I'm
half
not
an
gonna
hour
panic.
before the sun rises.
Okay.
Don't panic.
Yeah, it's not
Panic.
like I have a lot of time to do anything, but was the door locked and like everything looks like it should?
Everything was locked up.
Okay.
Is there anything you wish to do? Or is it just going to be hoping that he returns for the next night?
Did you say I have half an hour before the sun's up?
Before the sun rises and you might die, yes.
Yeah. That's a bit short time to try to go anywhere. So, I kind of hate to do it, but I've got to just trust that he's okay and hope that I see him when I next wake up.
Okay.
Plenty more cute poets in the sea.
Don't you say that, Asta. I will break your neck all the way.
He comes home the next day, he isn't breathing and he's been sired by a Toreador.
Dun dun.
That would not be the worst thing.
He comes home the next day and awoke as a mage. Or was secretly a kinfolk and is now a Gara.
Adorable. I'm all about those mixed undead like relationships.
Dude, if he did the whole wolf form, you'd be able to just take him like and stroke him and be all cute.
I've literally got a book on my desk called Fangs, and it's about a vampire girl who's dating a werewolf boy, and it is the most heart fucking warming thing ever. So essentially, what I'm saying is do it, see what
have him
happens.
turn into his wolf form and pet him, and it's just straight onto you're just wanting a furry.
Yeah, basically that was where my brain went. I was like, you're so innocent, but basically we're describing a whole fetish subculture that already exists.
I'm just thinking more like underworld, like not beasties.
Is that really any different?
Nope.
Wow.
It's to me.
It's different branding. It's different branding. That's all it is.
You heard it here first. Underworld is just a different brand of furries.
I quit.
Rage quit.
Shit,
Oh.
now I just really want to watch Underworld.
Valens returns to his home.
Oh shit. Okay, what happens to me?
Is there
Yeah,
anything you want
what's
to
missing?
do?
Your forge has been stolen.
Ivan has
return
made off
home.
with your forge.
You return home. It's no longer there.
There is only a crater. But yeah, is there anything you wish to do when you return?
Slap.
Okay, you
Check
get back.
my house.
There is an Ivan at the front of the house.
Oh.
Okay.
He seems half asleep and will notice you as soon as you get within about 3 paces of him. Oh, where's Lothar?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I had someone come to the house and they said they wanted to find him, and I thought I'd come and try and find him first.
He's gone home?
Oh, oh, fair enough.
Why were you... when... fair enough.
I thought I'd find him here, and I didn't exactly want to go wandering around too much in the middle of the night. I don't really want to get stabbed.
Yeah,
It's
understandable.
it's nice not getting stabbed, but yes. Has he gone home then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll head back, I guess. Um, is there anything? Weren't you meant to be introducing that someone called Arlette to him?
Yes.
She came to the house.
Okay.
And she wanted to see him.
So you had a um. Did she say why?
She apparently wanted to be able to actually um greet them properly. Apparently you know her a little bit.
A little tiny bit.
Well, apparently she is quite fond of Lothar. Apparently admired from a distance or something like that.
Uh, well, that's um um. I don't really know what to say about that. Usually that kind of person does admire people from certain places. Um, uh, are you okay? You seem a bit.
Just, I don't know. She seemed very much sincere in everything she said, and it, I guess, made me a little uncomfortable or doubtful. I'm not sure.
Doubtful of what?
Just wondering what's going to happen if, well, someone no longer needs a poet.
Well, if that happens, you're welcome here.
Right. Thank you. Hmm. What do you know about Arlette?
Um, she,
Do you know where she lives and such?
um, I know where her office is.
Right. Could you tell me?
Um, Valent will blush slightly. She, she owns the whole house.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Fair enough. Thank you. I'm gonna head home. I hope you get plenty of rest.
Are you alright?
Um, yes, just that was. I guess I should have expected that. I guess she just wanted another customer. I'm surprised she thought so. I'm surprised she thought that way, but fair enough.
I
Well,
don't know. She asked me to take him to her as well.
just him?
No,
Oh.
and me
Ah,
and Crook.
what about that Asta?
Uh, I'm gonna be taking her too, regardless.
Right. Well, I hope you all enjoy yourselves.
No. It's kindred business, not nothing like that.
Okay. Right. Get sleep. You look exhausted.
Yes, I am.
He will depart.
Does Ivan think that that Lothar's cheating?
Ivan thinks what Ivan thinks.
Yeah, stop trying to read his mind, Valens.
I don't have that much horsepex yet.
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 So,
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
I feel awful that all I had to do was cross the street to go to Valence's house and I would have found him. And yet I'm just like, well, he's not here. Good night.
I'm just getting some major like Jolene vibes. Like
Yeah.
Ivan is Dolly Parton singing about Jolene. Whoever Jolene
God.
might be right now, like he's just
That's
like, please don't take my man.
And then Valens is
That's the
like,
vibes I'm getting.
and then Valens is just like, why are you so concerned about your friend and his fraternization with Horse?
Yeah, totally.
And he's like, what if he doesn't want to poet anymore? Then, I don't know, I guess I'll adopt you. Oh,
She just offered, yeah, basically.
So every time I think of the song Jolene, I think of the Eldritch Abomination one instead of the
yes,
actual one.
yes.
I think I've
The
heard that
one where
one
it's
more.
played at half speed.
The one where it's literally about like Cthulhu-esque monsters named
Oh
Jolene.
no. I've like there's a version of Jolene out there that where they've literally all lived under it. It's half the speed that it runs at, and it's like such a creepy, like mesmerizing song. It's amazing. It's a totally decent song, even at half the speed. Wow, I did not know there was a Cthulhu-esque one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, yeah, there are a few versions of it.
Yeah.
It's a classic song. Dolly Parton's amazing. Gotta love War Dolly.
She's everything.
I don't know which one it is.
I will send videos later, but for now,
Yay. Just think about poor Ivan and his Jolene ways.
poor
So,
Ivan and him thinking that Valens just propositioned him.
Maybe he's gonna like make the move before Lothar can hurt him. Maybe he's gonna go off with that other Toreador.
Oh, I swear.
dog
I
is
know.
being very, very overprotective.
That's the
Please
ideas
God,
in your head, Lothar.
don't have him attack Alet. Rob, don't do it. Rob.
Ivan's not the type.
Hey, it could actually be the first time that someone attacks Alette and I actually get to use her character sheet.
You
I killed Alet
never know.
once.
Did you
Asta, my
kill her or did you have
frenzy.
someone else do it?
I did it.
Okay. She is kind of squishy, to be fair.
Yes. Although that was the first time we ever played, and I think that was like 2 sessions in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure the prince was watching me do it. So,
So, you go to bed as Valens?
yes.
Asta,
Be nice
is there
to-
anything you
oh,
wish to do, not knowing what time it is? After getting up and your doggo kind of just cuddling up.
Sorry, my brain just went to that moment in What We Do in the Shadows where like he goes over the curtains and does the little peek to see if it's nighttime.
5 p.m. in the nighttime.
Ooh, this is always the scary part. um, yeah, I'm assuming that I'm waking up feeling like super disorientated because as far as will I recollect the frenzy? Do you remember it, or is it like all
You
blur?
won't remember what you did in the frenzy, you just remember going into it. And
Yeah,
at
so
the
just
minute,
a sea of red mist kind of thing.
as of actually waking up, you're still crippled, so you're very disoriented.
So I can't move right now, or is it just move really slowly?
It would be moved very slowly.
Yeah, so I'm like limping, like ooh, ow, ooh. Okay. Well, I'm hoping someone's fed and walked the dog, otherwise my house would be pretty ripe right now. Um,
I didn't feel it.
I think. Oh wow. I'm assuming. Well, no, nobody would have gone. Okay, that's a fun roleplay aspect. I poop a scoop. Um, I think like she'd just be trying to. I don't even think she would be thinking about going outside or anything. She's feeling a bit insecure, so she might even get into a little space, a little sort of go-to Heidi space, and sort of try and compose herself in terms of wondering what the healing process is and stuff. Um, so I did say I was going to spend time on healing, didn't I?
If you do at any point, do you at any point wish to actually go outside?
What's the deal with like having to heal? Do I have to just stay still for a particular period of time, or can I break it up? Or
A period of inactivity. So
okay,
you can just heal as long as you're not doing anything heavy duty. It's effectively just in combat, you have to not do anything but that. But otherwise, it's effectively you can slowly do it as much as you wish.
Well, I'm assuming it's nighttime because I'm awake and I don't normally wake up in daylight hours. So I'm hoping it's nighttime, and I would be able to tell. I don't have like
You do get
really
to
what
feel the
like
weight
with
of the sun should the sun be up.
yeah. So I don't. I'm assuming I don't feel that at the moment.
No, not yet.
No. Okay. So I'm gonna go outside and at least just like I don't know, get the dog like exercise, like let it run around outside and stuff, and just kind of sit and take stock, and also have a look in the area for this gargoyle thing. Because as far as I'm aware, like I don't know where it's gone. It could still be hanging around.
Roll me your perception and alertness at difficulty 9.
Oh no.
Um, oh, don't fail me now, phone. Sorry, my character sheet was being an idiot. Perception and alertness.
Yep.
So that is 3, and I will learn these numbers 3 and 2, so that's 5. Difficulty
The difficulty is 9.
9. Yikes. Is that one success with the 10?
That is one success, yes.
Yes. So, you get the glimpse of a figure in by the side of a house that seems to peer out for a moment and then disappear again.
So you said that, sorry, you said the figure peered out and then disappeared.
Mhm.
And is it in a house like close to mine, like opposite, next to?
It is probably the opposite side of the road and probably a couple of doors down, but you see a dark figure just peer out and peer back again and
With
disappear
this
again.
being with this being my domain, do I know who lives there?
Um, you would know the name of the peasant farmer that lives there, yes.
I'll take a stroll over with the dog.
Mhm. Okay. You walk with the dog.
Give a quick knock on the door.
This was by the side of the house, not in the house itself.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Then I will still nonchalantly walk over and knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and peasant farmer appears to have just woken up and will be wiping the sleep from their eyes as they look you over when you open it. Everything.
Sorry, yes, absolutely sorry to catch you. I'm very busy and I thought I'd take this moment that I had free to ask a favor from you.
Right.
I am going to arrange someone to exercise the dog while I'm indisposed during the day. I'm hoping I can leave it here with you as a kind of pickup point for the person. They'll just come and collect the dog in the morning.
Right. Sure. Um, you fed it.
I'll pay you, of course.
Oh, thank you. Fair enough. Yes.
And then I'll hand the dog over because what I'm saying is like as I go. In fact, no. Are we at the start of the night?
You are.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no.
when I'm about to go to bed, or whatever time it is, when I'm about to go to bed, the deal will be that I'll just drop the dog off, and then the dog will be picked up in the morning because I don't really want to get anyone going into my house. I'd rather that happen outside of my house, and then once the dog's like handed over, I'll move around the building to where I saw the figure, just nonchalantly. I'm not like looking for a fight or anything. I just want to see what the crack is.
So you have the dog or you do not have the dog?
I'll keep the dog with me because it's not time for me to go to bed yet, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So the puppy goes with you and you
hmm
go around the side of a house.
Is the dog sniffing out anything?
Dog does not seem to sense anything.
Okay, cool. Do I see anyone around here?
You see two pigs.
Any kind of, I don't know, is it muddy?
Yes.
Muddy around? Yeah. Is there like a where from where I saw the figure, would I see like a trail of footprints or anything?
You see two footprints around the corner where it peered from,
hmm
and that is it.
Nothing leading up or going away.
No.
I
There is
feel
a
like
single
such an
muddy,
idiot doing this.
there is a single
Very good.
muddy streak going up the side of the wall.
Ah, cool.
Touched it.
Okay. So, I want to feel like an idiot. Can I reach out and where a person would be standing if they were standing in that place where the footprints are?
Hmm. You can, and your hand goes through the air.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm thinking of probably. Asta will look self-conscious to see if anyone's watching. It'd be weird.
Will you
And
will you roll me your current path rating, please?
which is six. Is there difficulty on that?
Difficulty is 5.
4 successes.
You feel weight.
Wait, like a physical weight on me,
Yes,
localized or just all over?
all over.
It's like as if I'm under an influence that's making me feel like I'm heavy, basically. Okay. Have I felt anything like this before?
Usually before you end up torporing.
Would I know what's going on?
You get the feeling the sun might be rising.
Okay. Then I will get back inside.
Will you roll me your dex and athletics?
Oh
I
shit.
will certainly.
The difficulty
Run,
is
bitch.
7.
I like the gif.
Good. You better.
That was Dex and
Athletics.
Athletics. That's a 7. And difficulty, did you say 7?
Yep.
That is 1 success.
You manage to make it to your home, and you never see the sunlight itself. Will you roll me your path rating again at difficulty 6?
Fail.
You get in, you close the door, and pass out.
Just straight away on the floor.
Is the
Okay.
dog inside?
The dog is inside. The door is
Okay.
closed.
That's fine. I haven't even had a chance to arrange the dog walker yet, so we're all good.
The day begins. Time will pass as all of you rest, and there will be a knock at the door at Balance's. A loud knock.
There will be a grumble as he gets up, probably runs his hands through his hair a few times and just brushes it back to try and make it look kind of presentable, and opens the door.
It is now Friday. You open the door, and there is a crook.
Mm,
You lock me out.
what?
You lock me out. Oh, you were up late again then.
What time is it?
Um, looks up at the sun.
Oh god, that's bright.
Couple of hours till midday.
Oh, I haven't been in long. Hmm. Um, you have a key.
No,
Why don't you have a key?
because I left it here because I have my own place. I thought you'd be up. You don't seem to have anyone working today.
No.
Hmm. Where's that child?
Mm, goes away from the door, goes and checks upstairs.
There is an open window. There is no child.
I can only deduce that he fell out of the window and is no longer with us.
Oh, well, I guess no real loss there for you then. I'm sure there's more of them around.
Probably.
In fairness, I'm sure someone can make more. Maybe not you with your luck, but still.
What do you mean, my luck?
I don't think you'd be up for it.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Just shh. All is well.
Tell me what you mean.
I think I mean you need to go back to sleep.
Oh, I am tired. Yes.
Go on. Um. So I've met a few nice people,
Okay.
and turns out there's a nice little community of people who are apparently quite charitable, and I might be quite getting in with them if you're also wanting in with them. But
I
you'll have
don't know
to
who
do
these people are.
someone you'll have to do a little bit of work for.
Do I get to know who they are first?
I think you know them,
Doesn't help.
Mohammed.
Oh, the Nosferatu.
People. But yes, apparently they've got some jobs that they just pay people to do. So there's that.
According to Mo, I already work for him.
Oh, well, I guess you need to start earning a keep.
Do I?
I presume so.
Why?
Fine. You
I don't
do
have
what
any jobs at the minute other than making that tiny little gauntlet for a kid.
Oh,
Someone wants to armor their child.
well, I guess lordlings do what lordlings do.
I guess.
Hmm, weird. Very weird. Oh well. Ah, well, enjoy your rest. Is there
So,
anything you want me
uh,
to do?
um, not really. Are you what? Are you one of the ghouls now?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Huh.
I just do things for them.
Oh.
I don't think most people know who they are, and apparently Mohammed is going to be going for a journey soon. If you are wanting to see him, you might want to try and make contact with him soon.
Okay.
Because apparently he'll be gone for about a month.
All right. Fair enough. I remember those weird rocky things that we saw.
Oh god, yes.
I met another one yesterday.
Did it try and eat you?
Well, it knocked Aster out.
Really?
He just booped her on the head.
It could reach?
Well, she kind of frenzied at him, and then he just lifted his hands over his head and booped, and then she was on the floor.
Ah. I don't want to get anywhere near those things if they can do that. After all, they're the all powerful kindred.
Yes, kindred is the term now, not canite. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, you go do your sleep thing.
Okay.
Apparently, you can sleep all day.
I I don't have any work to do today. That was a legitimate yawn. Wow, I'm tired now apparently. God damn, I need to stop empathizing with my character.
Crook will encourage you to do the slap and tell
But
you that he can talk to a few people for you if you need anything.
I'm awake now.
Well, do you want to do anything?
I don't know. Um.
Do you want me to go get you anything to eat?
Oh, food. I need
Markets
to
are
remember to eat.
the markets are currently full. I can go grab you something if you want to just stay here and stay in the dark.
I should probably. I should stop spending so much time with them, and I should stay in the sun more. Just let me get dressed, and sure, I will go eat and be alive and not a canine kindred thing. And he will go downstairs and get dressed and go back up to Crook if he is there.
Crook will act impatient and then take you to the market to make sure that you actually have something to eat.
We'll get food.
Life is lived.
Yay.
You are returned to the home and yet again encouraged to actually rest.
I did! A bit. The sun is up. We're safe for now. Let's go do something. I don't care what it is.
Want to go... Want to go shopping?
Sure.
Alright. Where is it you... Do you point anywhere out specifically you wish to shop?
No.
Okay. Crook takes you to the warehousey area, where there's lots of shipping from the docks.
Okay.
And we'll go to... So what do you actually want? Do you need more tools? Do you need someone to not have tools?
I don't need someone to not have tools.
Fair enough. Also, apparently this whole dock part here along the river,
Mhm.
this entire side for about 4 or 5 buildings is now owned by that Matthias fellow that moved into the glassworks.
Who?
Matthias something or other, Italian fellow.
Okay.
He usually comes down and sees us all during the day.
Sounds nice.
Has a couple of kids, only moved here recently. Actually has a house now as well, apparently. He's very talkative. Wife, not so much.
Usually the case.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll bump into them at some point after all. They're meant to be involved in the guilds now.
Oh, I should probably go and see more of that place.
That's apparently his weekends.
Noted. I'm apparently part of a social club or something though.
Oh. Hopefully you can bring others to that social club and I can rub elbows with the important people who pay me. Instead of, rubbing elbows with others. So, anything you want?
Uh,
Do you want a new vase? Do you want some pottery? Do you want some bricks? Do you want fish, meat? What do you want?
I could probably do with something to, I don't know, decorate my little flat with.
I'll go get you something if you watch out for me.
Oh, jeez. He will sigh, nod, and lean against a wall.
He goes off. You will not see anyone at all that appears to be doing anything. There
Okay.
is no one here that seems to be trying to guard anything. However, you will then hear a crash as if stone fell over and shattered. And then shouting from behind you.
Behind me is in through the wall. There goes the forge.
Through the wall in the warehouses and buildings along the river.
Fair enough. So the
Much
shouting is coming from inside.
yes.
Okay.
You will hear fast footsteps
Mhm.
and Crook will run past you. Crook appears to have some kind of metal urn in his hands and is just running.
Okay. Valens will do a double take and then run after him.
Behind you will be two rather lightly armored, what appear to be mercenary guards, who are running after you, wielding falchions and messes, yelling at you to stop him.
The response will be, I'm trying! As I run after him and I'm slightly slower than him.
Will you please roll me your dex and athletics? At
Okay.
difficulty 6.
2, 4. What does celerity do?
Automatic success.
3, 4 successes.
Okay. So the guards appear to be keeping up with you,
Mhm.
and Crook isn't getting away. The guards, if you're not running as fast as Crook, will catch up to him very quickly.
If they are running as fast as Valens is, then he will probably try to trip them.
How are you going to do so?
Well, he has a sword in his hip, so he can just knock it slightly with his elbow and knock one of them over. You know this works, Rob. You know the amount of times that you've tripped me up in training.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
It's nice having real-world scenarios with swords that I can compare things to with my storyteller and them go, yes, I remember us doing that.
One sec.
Never climb a hill in bog boots.
It's horrible. You need padding under your feet. Just no. Right. I want to say this might be Leisure Main.
For me to knock a thing.
I'm trying to think what this would be, because it's manual dexterity, which aids in sleight of hand.
But
Uh,
I'm just knocking a sword that is on my belt with my elbow. I don't get why I need to roll for that.
okay.
It's a thing he probably does by accident while he's running anyway.
Okay. You will bat someone with a sword hilt. Not sword hilt, a sword cover. They will give you a wide berth and slow down very slightly.
Damn.
Effectively, if you want this to be subtle, at the minute it's not going to work.
Hmm. Okay, so when... Valens has been in this situation before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if Crook running away didn't work, then I assume that they'd do the divide and conquer
Okay.
strategy. Whereas Valens would take one out, whilst he takes out the other.
Sure.
So... Valens will try to speed ahead of them a little and trip one up by sticking his foot out.
Okay.
Or,
You go.
actually no, he'll probably just hold his arm out at throat level.
Roll me your dex and roll, please.
That is not how you type that. Dex is
It is
2.
at difficulty
Brawl is
6.
2. Okay, will potence matter at all?
Potence does not matter. Celerity gives you automatic successes.
Okay. 4 successes.
Okay, good. You manage to punch a guy in the throat and clothesline him. And then both guards will effectively now just stop and go to challenge you.
Wait,
What do you...
how did... I punched him in the throat, apparently, after clotheslining him, and he just stops and looks at me. What?
No, one person is knocked to the floor. The other one stops running and turns to you, holding the sword towards you. What do? You've got one on the floor next to you, one in front of you now holding a sword. The one on the floor is holding their throat a bit.
Rob, I have 2 potents.
Yes. They're holding their throat and gagging and wheezing.
Okay. I'm glad
What do
I
you want
didn't
to
kill
use?
them.
Mhm.
Why hasn't Crook done anything yet?
What is it you're wanting to do?
Back away from them. And
Okay.
probably get ready to pick up the sword of the dude who's on the floor, because I assume he'd drop it.
Okay. You back away and you watch as Crook jumps into the air and tries to two-footed kick this person in the back, and
Okay.
he goes past him.
Okay.
And he's now laying on the floor as well, in front of this person with a sword. The one next to you is still holding their throat. Will go for that sword. Are you going to try and grab it quickly before them?
I did say that, yeah.
Okay. You hold the sword.
Oh, okay.
They draw a knife.
Oh no.
So there is now you with a messer.
Kick
There
him
is
in the
one of
head.
them with a messer.
I'ma kick him in the head.
Okay,
I killed a kid, this is nothing.
fair enough. So, your intention is to kick him in the head.
Yes. I don't care if I get cut, I'll just heal.
Okay, so a kick is difficulty 7.
Uh-huh.
Will you roll that for me, please?
Dex brawl.
Your dex and roll difficulty 7, and you get an extra point to your damage.
Oof. Wait,
Okay.
does the celerity matter for this? Because if so, then it's not a botch.
Not yet, it isn't.
Wait, it's not a botch anyway because I got 1 success.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't, well, I would have got 1 success, so it's just a failure.
Right. Okay. So it's just a failure.
Uh-huh.
They're still going to try and parry with the knife.
Oh no. My poor fortitude.
And then do the damage.
This character is insane.
That very much so. Will you roll
4.
me your... Yep, will you roll me your soak? It is lethal damage.
Is it stamina and fortitude?
It is stamina and fortitude. As this person just
Difficulty?
cuts across the back of your leg. Difficulty is 7 to soak.
1.
Okay, so you take instead of the 4, you take 3 lethal damage as they cut the back of your leg with a knife.
Owie.
They're just going to keep telling you to yield so that this doesn't get any worse. So this guy cuts the back of the leg, and then Crook is going to jump in there and fail to punch him in the face. This is going very badly for you at the minute. In the middle of the day.
Valens will just look at the other one in the eyes and tell him, drop your weapon.
Roll me your manipulation and intimidation. Difficulty 3.
Manipulation is 4, intimidation, so that's 6. Difficulty 3.
Yep.
I have commanding aura. Is that a -1 modifier for that? Huh?
Yes. Difficulty 2.
Okay. Yes. Something I'm
What?
good at.
Watch this go badly.
2 successes. Yee.
They hesitate and then drop the knife.
No, the one that was standing with the sword.
They drop the sword. And Crook is reflexively going to yeet himself. He gets the sword.
That's 2 successes.
He isn't a complete failure. Yeah. Both of you are now armed with swords. One of them has a knife out. The other one draws a knife.
Are there other people here?
There are people now gathered around.
Great. Great. Valens will glance to Crook. What the fuck did you do?
I wanted the potted meat.
What?
They will shout that that's not potted meat.
I thought you were just thugs.
Hmm?
He says to the other 2.
We're hired to protect shipments now. Submit, and we'll make sure that things go smoothly.
Valens will shrug, drop the sword. Fair enough.
One of them sheathes their knife, goes over to you, and will pull your arm behind your back and push it upwards so that you are held.
Okay.
The same thing is done to Crook, and he will also submit. As both of you are taken in. Crook is a bit more roughly tread and is probably thrown against a wall a couple of times.
Deserves it. Valens will openly say that he deserved that.
Both of you are put in a small cell. There is a chamber pot.
Yay. Great. So, the fuck were you doing?
There was some very, very expensive incense and I wanted it.
Once again, what the fuck were you doing?
I was trying to make sure that I got some favor. So I thought that maybe just grabbing some incense from a very already wealthy trader would be fine.
Was it Gunther?
It might be Gunther.
For fuck's sake.
I honestly don't really know who it is, but I thought the incense would be nice, and I thought that me shouting about it being potted meat might make people calm down a bit. But no, that was incense in a like silver or something urn.
He will sigh. I hate you sometimes.
It's fine.
Be glad that you are my brother.
Right. Thank you. We'll get out of this, it's fine.
Yes, and as usual, I'll be paying for it.
It's fine. I'll own up to everything.
Mhm. Is there a guard or anything, Rob?
Of this place? No.
Okay.
They just lock you in there and leave.
Where are we?
You are in one of the warehouse offices in a little cell they have.
Hmm. Crook, why don't you just break the door open?
He just looks at you, stands up. Wanders over to a thing. Kicks the door. And slips over. He just pushes himself off against the door.
Valens will laugh at him.
There will be a shout from down the corridor of "Don't do that again."
But it was so funny.
Is there anything you wish to do? Being locked away.
Ugh.
There are no windows. There is only a door. And a chamber pot.
Uh, I guess we just wait.
Okay.
Wait, hang on, there's a guard, right?
Somewhere down the corridor, yeah.
Excuse me.
What? They shout from down the corridor.
How much are you getting paid?
Enough.
What if I double it?
Do you know what that would be?
Not a clue, but I'm sure I can afford it.
Alright. Fine. So what if you do double it?
Will you let
You're gonna
him
be
out?
able to, you're gonna be able to double it for a good 3-4 months?
Crook, I hate you.
I'm just saying that if I do double it, I'll probably end up being out of a job, so I need something to keep me going until I find a new one.
Hmm. Is it Theodore you work for?
No.
Really? Hmm.
I think he set me up with this, but no, don't work for him.
Hmm. I will double whatever you're getting paid for 1 month, and I will do free repairs of your armor for the next 6 months.
Free repairs of my armor. Right. See, my armor doesn't get knackered too often, but
Even if it's just buckles.
I could always do with some new buckles. Hmm. Right. Both of you to the back of the cell.
Goes to the back of the cell.
They peer through the bars at the top of the door. Hmm. Which one of you is going to go get that one?
What was that?
Which one of you is going to go get that money?
Pulls out coin purse and just jingles it.
Plop it through the bars then. He'll take a step back.
No.
He jingles the key.
Ah, screw it. Just tosses it.
Key is dropped into the cell. Oh no. My hand slipped.
Picks up the key and unlocks it.
Mhm.
Opens the door with an elaborate hand movement in front of him with the thing that people do when it's like after you.
Crook will stroll out, bow to the person, and continue on.
Valens will stroll out afterwards and punch him in the back of the head.
What, Crook?
No.
Okay. Make me, at difficulty 5, since you're surprising him, a dex and... No, difficulty 4, dex and brawl.
Okay. Does celerity or potence do anything with this?
Celerity will give you an automatic success.
Okay. 5 successes.
Okay. So will you roll me your now strength with an extra 5 dice?
Okay, strength. Okay.
At
Difficulty.
difficulty 7.
And then potence gives automatic successes to this
Yes,
one.
it does.
2, 3, 4 successes.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Mhm.
There is a very upset... Oh. There is a very upset man who now doesn't seem to like you very much again.
But I got 4 successes. Punching him in the back of the head. I got 4 damage on the dude, Rob.
Oh yeah, back of the head, targeted attack. Does 3 more. You just managed to incapacitate him. Targeting the head does another 3 damage if I remember right. You just incapacitate.
That's 7.
Yeah.
Oof. I'ma just pick up my coin purse.
Okay. Let me
Keep
just
the key.
update this. Let me just update. Where are you? Here you go. Valens.
Hmm? Yes.
Just adding to your relationship tab thing I have.
Okay, so picks up the key.
Mm-hmm.
Damages the lock slightly. Kneels next to the man and just goes, "There, now you won't lose your job." Takes some money out of the coin purse and drops it. And then leaves.
You leave with the crook.
Mhm.
Crook will scurry off as fast as he can so that you don't have to confront him.
Okay.
You are left with a much more empty amount of coin.
Mhm.
Is there anything you wish to do?
I'm going home.
Goes home,
Mhm.
able to settle in. You may rest more. You may work. What is it that you wish to do until the night falls?
I
If
think
not
he needs
night.
to go to sleep. Are you
You sleep?
drinking energy drink at 9 o'clock at night?
Not anymore. I'm not.
Were you?
Yes.
Okay, enjoy it. Enjoy it if you can.
I can't.
Yeah, it's not very nice, is it? But
But yeah.
oh my god, I've just read the messages in the
Lothar wins with file that under enemy. That is definitely an enemy you've just made for yourself. And whoever
But
his
I
boss
just
is.
saved his job.
Yeah. The note is definitely
Yeah.
about the boss.
Huh?
The note was definitely about the boss.
Concern. Very concerned. But I just saved that man a job.
Mm-hmm. However, you still got out without ever being questioned by the owner of that incense that got spilt all over the floor.
That was totally not incense. That,
You'd be surprised.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah. The rest occurs. There are nightmares of having to fend off endless guards that keep nicking at Valens. The cuts never seem to make him less potent in the fight, but they keep happening and they keep hurting more and more.
Oof.
So, the night falls.
Sorry, guys.
Lothar has the
Mm-hmm.
highest humanity, or path rating.
I'm at 8.
Mhm. However, you have just gone to sleep again, but you had your daytime activities of
Mm-hmm.
committing crimes, not doing drugs.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in drugs, don't school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lothar awakens in their home.
My first thing is to find Ivan.
Ivan is downstairs currently making food.
I'll ask where he was when I got in. I couldn't find him, and I didn't have enough time to go look.
Oh, I went to the Smiths trying to find you, and apparently then you came back here. So it was a bit of a waste trip.
I will feel so guilty for not even bothering to look across the street, and emphasize the fact that I had such little time by the time I got back to the sun rising that I didn't know what to do, so I just waited. So there's a lot of apologizing.
The important part is that you're fine. Do you want some to eat? Never mind. He just kind of looks disappointed that you can't eat the food he's been making. Well,
I will let him know that whatever he's cooking looks or smells whatever just delightful.
he will eat. There's a woman looking for you, Miss LaCroix? Yes, Miss LaCroix.
I don't think Lothar knows that name. He only knows Alette.
Um, Apparently she wants to see you and wants you to go visit her with all of your friends. So, enjoy that trip. I am sure that you'll appreciate their company.
Did she not mean you in that invitation?
I am not wanting to go visit. I already had their company yesterday.
Did she say where we could find her?
Apparently, at the brothel.
Right. I don't know where that is. I wonder if Valens does.
Um, what I've been told is it's a bit further south from where we're living at the minute. Hmm. Sorry, I'm being shown a cat that is laying on the floor and being cuddled a lot. Yes,
Aw.
it's apparently just a bit south of us.
If Ivan doesn't fancy a trip, then I'll get ready to gather the troops and saunter down. It seems like a quicker job than trying to hunt down a little fledgling murderer or werewolves. And on that subject, I will explain to Ivan where I was last night. Less about the little society that we happened across, but um the discussion about the werewolves and meeting the gargoyle and that um I wouldn't say fight, but altercation. And that he should just try to be careful if he does go out at night or outside of the city for that matter.
I guess I'll be careful and look out for gargoyles. I didn't realize that gargoyles were also a thing. I thought they were just statues and water
So did
fountains.
I.
Um, um, well, I guess I'll not travel out of the area without you.
They look, well, at least the one that I met looks like a man, but uh seems a bit odd.
Hmm.
And he managed to knock Asta unconscious, so they're very powerful.
He
Is
looks
why I say you
shocked.
should be careful.
He looks shocked at that. I kind
She's fine. She's fine.
of, okay. I kind of didn't expect it to actually. I thought that there was some artistic license being taken when I was told that, but you saying it as well, then fair enough. Well, um, anyway, enjoy your trip to the brothel. I'm sure it'll be eventful. Not the best of places, but I guess that's her place of work, and apparently that kind of line of work gets you made into kindred. I'm sure she's a very interesting individual.
She didn't say why she wanted to see us, did she? This
She just said that she was
LaCroix?
expecting you. Uh, I think it was LaCroix.
Ah, is that French?
I think so. She sounded French.
I'm pretty sure Lothar must have fought some French at some point.
Who doesn't fight the French?
I know. All right. Think I'll head across the street and see if I can't meet everybody else up.
What is Asta doing?
Has she woken up?
She will have
And is
woken,
she
yes.
feeling okay? So I'm assuming I wake up on the floor.
In front of your door. The dog has
Amazing.
been sat on you for a large amount of the day.
Cute. I will get up and get situated and sort of take stock because it was a bit of a risky one, that, as far as I'm aware. Like, that's the closest I've come to meeting the sun. So I will then reflect on the figure that I saw,
Mhm.
and I will sort of subtly, I'm not like going to open my door and obviously look around, but I'll move outside the house and kind of just take stock of what's around me and specifically be looking for the same sort of figure again.
Okay. You peer outside, and there doesn't appear to be anything threatening or malevolent There is just the usual farmers returning from a day's work. There is a single person that you see and lick your lips at a bit. Also, everyone who has awoken spent a will point.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good point. So
Yeah.
that gets me down to. I'm now on 3.
Yeah, there is a single person you see that tempts you and your hunger. The beast stirs when it notices them.
I will move over to them and super hungry. So is this counted as one of my herd or is it just a random?
This is someone within your domain, but is not your herd. They appear to be passing through, travelling back into Munich.
Do they look like my type? Yeah.
They do, yes. It's the only
Okay,
reason.
so I assume that like a strong figure.
Hmm. Rather
I
a
will. Sorry.
yeah,
Go on.
rather a well-built gentleman.
Awesome. I'll approach him and if obviously if I can keep myself under control, I'll ask him to. I'll say that I've got a big bulky piece of furniture in that house over there. Would you mind helping me shift it? I just need another pair of hands,
Sure, fine.
and then I'll take him inside and do my thing.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Oh yeah.
Work, honey.
I do enjoy how easily it comes to me the lie that I would tell my victim. I feel like I'd be a good vampire.
What is your actual manipulation and subterfuge, by the way?
Manipulation. I don't have anything in subterfuge, which is a bugger. But
Will you roll me
manipulation
your
is 2.
manipulation then?
Okay.
And will you roll me that at difficulty 7?
Is that including the +2 that it costs for? I don't know the lying system, which is why I'm asking. Rob?
Say again?
Is that including the +2 for it being untrained?
Yes.
Okay, so normally that would be like a difficulty 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't do the lying part usually, so. Is
1
that each
success.
level of lethal or each level of bashing, Rob?
Um,
Just in general, I mean. Because I don't know how those rules work.
it is meant to be one level of either. However, you can. How many levels of bashing are you wanting to naturally heal?
I don't have bashing, I only have lethal.
Ah,
I'm just asking in general for that
so
bit. So it takes me 3 blood points to heal.
yeah, if you are bruised, it takes 1 day naturally. If you're hurt, it takes 3 days. Injured 1 week. Wounded a month. Mauled 3 months. Crippled 4 months, and incapacitated 5 months
Mhm.
to fully recover.
Yikes.
Okay. Then I have spent the 2 blood, and I am at bruised.
I believe that if you ever become actually wounded or more, you are likely to bleed out without medical attention. There's also a case of scarring happens. But yeah, and that is meant to be full time just resting.
Okay. He kind of slept all day though.
Yeah. Right. Where were we? Asta,
It's 1
what were you doing?
success on that roll. Manipulation.
You managed to still convince them, but they are wary of you and confused as to why someone of your size hasn't just moved it themselves or got it done during the day.
Mhm.
But they will go in and turn to face you and just ask, so where's this bit of furniture?
Would I need to sort of subdue him any further, or can I just go in for it?
He is facing you and completely aware of you. You would definitely have to trick them in some way, but you have now got them alone. So you could just manually subdue them and do what you need to.
Yeah, I don't know whether to do that or like use like dominate or whatever. I'll give it a go, like manually subduing them because I'm not like weak by any means.
Okay.
Hopefully,
So
it's
they
not
are.
gonna go badly.
Okay. So how is it you wish to subdue them?
Well, I think I would keep up with the subterfuge for a little bit longer and get them into, because I think the largest part of the furniture would be my bed. So ask them to go in and grab the bottom of the bed and see if I can get them in a position with their back to me, and then just pounce.
Hmm.
So be like, okay, you grab that end, and then as he moves towards that end, I'll.
Will you please? Ooh, I don't know this one. Will you roll me your? I really don't know with this because I won't say manipulation subterfuge again, but that will be a difficulty 8 at that rate with you not having any dots in the subterfuge.
But is it not just a continuation of what I've already asked him to do? Like he's coming in here to move furniture, and I'm pointing him to the furniture.
Mm-hmm. He'll ask where you want it moving.
I need to. I'm switching the rooms around, so I want the living space in there, and I want my bed to be by the door, so it's more secure if someone tries to bash in.
All right.
It's just me lying my face off.
Right. Why don't you keep it so that you're not sure. Let's move your thing. He'll head over there, effectively sidestepping around the bed. You wish to pounce?
Yeah.
I'm a roll thing.
Okay.
No, that's copying and pasting a name. That went badly. So, will you roll me your Dex and Athletics, please, at difficulty 7?
Oof. That's 6 successes, or is it? Is it exploding those 10s? One. Yeah, it's exploding them
Yeah.
already, so that's 4.
Okay. You pounce on the guy as he realizes you're jumping on him. You pin him to the floor, and he is now struggling below you. Will you make me a strength and brawl roll, please? As he
Jesus,
will do
this
the
is not
same.
clean. I need to learn how to do this cleaner. So that was strength and brawl, yeah.
Yes.
That's 6, and difficulty is 7.
Yep.
Oh, bollocks. I forgot to press.
You
I
get plenty
forgot
of
to press
successes
back,
there.
but it's lots of successes.
Okay. Are you trying to bite or are you trying to kiss?
Wait, what?
The kiss, as in feed bite.
Yeah, feed bite.
Okay. You bite and he rolls willpower to see what happens. He is still completely aware of what's going on
Yikes. This is
as
fun for
you
him.
bite into him. So,
This is like my least effective feeding so far.
will
But
you
it's
roll
also
me?
the most hungry I've been, so it kind of makes sense.
Will you roll me your self-control, please?
Oh, yikes.
Difficulty. Where are you? Difficulty 6. Self-control.
2
Well done.
successes.
So, You manage to feed for 1 turn. You are able to draw 2 points. No, 3 points at most in a turn. How much do you wish to draw in this 6 or 7 second window?
What does 3 do to him?
I've got Taste of Blood when hungry is difficulty 6 plus. I have got it noted that it's apparently right. Yeah. So what was that?
What effect does 3 have on him?
3 means he's going to roll his stamina to see if he stays conscious.
Okay. Jesus, what am I gonna do with this guy once I'm finished feeding? This is dumb. He's in my haven. I've basically craft where I eat. Or I eat where I sleep. Ugh, it's bad.
Yep. So how much are you taking?
3.
Okay, I'll roll his stamina.
Stamina -1 for every blood point taken after the second.
Yep. Meaning that is 2.
Oof.
He's meant to be 6, isn't it?
I will check now. It doesn't say.
I'm gonna go with 6 as standard difficulty.
Mhm.
He is still conscious after you drain 3
Oh my
points,
god.
and he is going to try and get away and fight as he
I neutralize.
punches.
Shit.
Right, he can't get his way out. You have him effectively pinned. You have another round of him being pinned with your mouth around his throat.
Rob, how much willpower does he have?
He has a willpower of 4, but was aware of what was happening. It's the only reason he got the roll. He
Okay.
saw the thing pounce with fangs bared.
Just because as soon as the kiss happens, they stop fighting.
The issue is he saw what was happening, was terrified, and is now trying to fight.
But you can only do that with 9 or more dots of willpower.
Really?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Apparently the pleasure of the kiss makes it that you're so struck with ecstasy that you can't fight.
In that case, fair enough.
It literally says they cease fighting if they would have fought to begin with. Mortals with 9 or more dots of willpower may fight back regardless of the pleasure.
See, my understanding of it was that if they're aware that it's happening beforehand, they still end up making the roll.
The first one, yeah.
Okay. They made the first
So,
roll.
Mhm.
is he still awake?
He is still conscious, but he's becoming very subdued very quickly.
Kika,
You've
what are you
So,
doing?
this might be a moment that I'll use Dominate and try and get this memory out of his brain.
You have 3 dots of dominate.
Oh, is it 3? Lame. I
Yeah,
didn't know you
3
had to
plus
have
1
3.
is,
I've
yeah.
only got 1. Bugger. Then what do I do with this guy? Literally, what do I do? 'Cause he's like, I've totally messed this feed up. He knows what I've done to him. I can't just let him go, but I also can't kill him because
Why
that's not
not?
fair. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. Like, what would I have been told to do in this situation?
Would it violate your path?
Let me just bring up my the specifics.
Because you're not breaking a word or sworn oath. Are you putting your personal desires over your duty?
Have I got any duty to this man whatsoever?
He is just a peasant. The closest you
I've
might have
got the
to.
duty I've got is to protect the masquerade.
Mhm.
And
But
if I let him go,
have you got a duty to protect the people in your haven or your domain? Then again,
but you
he's
said he
from the
was just
town.
passing through.
Yep.
He's gonna die. So what's the crack with killing? Like if I kill with by drinking, that is calls into question like does that call into question like do I have to make a specific role for it? Do I lose like a step on my path? Because I'm not contradiction anything. Like is there any mechanic around if I finish him off by drinking rather than just snapping his neck?
None. A death is a
Ooh.
death. The beast
Okay.
cares not how you do a thing; it just cares what you've done.
How many more blood? How many blood points can I get out of them?
You can get a
This
total
is so
of 10
grim.
good points out of a person.
How many? Sorry,
10.
10. I've taken 3,
Mhm.
so I would have to go over my max to kill him that way.
If you choose to gorge, you choose to gorge. At the same time, you could
Oh,
spend a blood point and just increase your strength.
indeed. I think I'll take up to max, and then if he's still going, which would like take away 9 points from him, he would have 1 point left. So yeah, do the spend a blood point for strength.
He
What does
will
that
die
do?
after you. If you drink more than 5, by the way, they do still die without
Oh,
medication.
okay then. I'll just go up to max.
Okay? Do you wish to lick the wound clean?
Yes, cover my tracks.
Okay?
Now,
So
how do I get
there is a pale body in front of you that is kind of twitching slightly below
rid
you.
of it? God, this is so grim. I've just like throughout this whole exchange, all I can think of is that again that scene from What We Do in the Shadows where he tries to drink from that girl's neck and it just goes
Oh,
everywhere,
God.
and he's
Yeah.
like laying down bits of paper and
Where
he's trying to be
been
all
so
neat about
careful.
it. Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
he's been
yep,
so
yep.
careful with his paper towels and his towels, and bitch, it still goes everywhere.
I just feel like I've
Bless.
failed at being Kindred this day and the previous one as well. This is some teething
However,
problems.
do not forget that you still bested me in a duel, hun.
True, and I haven't thrown up in front of a primogen. Just because that has to be
You,
mentioned at least once a session.
I
Your
am going
dog,
to become your rival, hun.
the dog barks twice, and you now have a body.
What is the dog like barking at me like aggressively, or is it just like freaked out?
It just does 2 barks in the other room, and you have a body in the
Oh,
house.
so the dog's not in the same room as me at the moment, and it's made a couple of barky noises. Okay, right, great stuff. Is is there a window in the house? Is it got like a little window out next to the door, or no?
There will probably be windows, yes, but they're probably
Yeah.
near enough boarded up or with shutters completely closed.
Okay, so there's not like a gap that I can see out under the street or anything. I just want to know that there's nobody like paying attention to the house from the outside, and
Mhm.
then
You're
I
in the
would want to
bedroom
move.
anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, because the so I'll return to the main room and close the door behind me if there is a door.
Yep. You have a body in your bedroom.
Yeah, I have a body in my bedroom. Is there anyone in my main room? Can I see where the dog barked?
No one appears to be here. The dog appears to be effectively by the door to the bedroom and will greet
Okay,
you when you come out.
I'll give him some scratches. Um, okay, so I will take a quick wander out of the house with the dog, and I will hand the dog over to the dude I spoke to the previous night, and then return to my house. And while I do that, I'll check around.
Right. What are you checking for?
The figure, anything suspicious, because what I'm going to do is just make efforts to hide the body, but I just want to make sure no one's like hanging around the house and can like peek in or whatever.
There doesn't appear to be anyone hanging around.
Cool. I'll hand over the dog, go back inside, and then like I don't know, like a child hiding a broken toy, I will stuff said pale body into my little cubby hole where I like go for safety, and then I will leave my house. This is so dumb. And basically go to Valens because I don't know where else to go.
Okay.
It is my time.
Valens, will you make me a... See, if it was Kindred, it'd be path test. What do you think is the appropriate thing to roll for you being woken up? Considering you're technically mortal.
I'm not technically mortal, I just am mortal. What would it not just be a perception to what is meant
Yeah,
to be
like a
waking him
perception
up?
alertness. I don't know.
Noises, changes in your surroundings. What do you think would wake up the Valens?
Well, he has Auspex, meaning, you know, heightened senses. So if there is noise, if it is an abrupt noise, he will wake.
Okay.
Wake. Not wake, wake. Wow.
In that case, Lothar, how do you approach the house since you will be the first one to get there?
Just like, oh, what a nice night. There's no werewolves in my vision. Just sauntering over, me bother.
You knock, I presume?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wanting to be a knight. I'm not like barging into places.
So, Lothar, you are woken by knocking at your door.
Lothar is he?
Not Lothar. Valens.
Lothar is awakening balance.
Yes, that. Apologies, I am slowing down. I was pretty slow to begin with.
No worries.
So, I'm gonna do a quick self-control roll because you said that he had nightmares, right?
Yes. Also, just give me a moment. I'm checking on that window.
Am I gonna be right, Rob? Okay, he succeeded. There's a lot of clattering about in the house. Well, we've had an eventful session, guys, so far.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I mean, this is our sixth game, like
Mhm.
outside of any session zeros, and like that's our first death. Really, I think so.
Yeah. I wish it had been slightly more
Isn't it?
graceful. It was basically like,
None of
shh,
us
no,
saw
shh,
anything.
no. Yeah, basically. And now I've got
None of
like
us
a
saw anything. You
body
can
hidden
tell
in
us.
my room.
That's so
Hope no one goes in my
Poe of
house.
you.
I know. What's that called? The heart beating thing.
Well, to be fair, most of his stories involve killing people and hiding
Okay,
in
it was
places.
parodied in The Simpsons, but I had to build a
The
diorama.
Telltale Heart.
Thank you.
Telltale Heart is what you're thinking, but there's also the one about the black cat where he like bricks his wife into the freaking basement, and yeah, it's a theme.
Gnarly.
What's this?
Mm.
Poe,
Oh, Edgar Allan
Ah,
Poe. In fact, Simpsons
that
did another
spooky
parody.
bitch.
Didn't they do
The
Nevermore?
Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little
So,
bit obsessed with Poe.
No, surely not. That doesn't fit your character at all.
I have a very happy cat
I like
beside
to
the street.
break out of the box.
the box. Oh no. Wow, that's my childhood coming back apparently.
But yeah. So you got 2 successes on self-control, so
Yeah,
you are
so
able to awaken only a bit shaken.
yes. Gets up, opens door,
There is a Lothar.
probably has axe in my hand. Because I have a hand axe for some reason.
And I have
I
a cat.
mean,
I'm
if
sure
you
he
had
has
a
reasons
cat,
to need it. Hi.
good evening.
Just to make sure that you are aware. Balance will look absolutely exhausted. He probably has bags under his eyes at this point. And is probably a
Fancy
little
trip to
pale.
the? Do you fancy a trip to the brothel?
What?
Laura,
That's
high
the
or low?
first thing you say.
What, Rob?
Laura, high or low?
Hi?
Okay. You are fine. There is no dice penalty.
Yay! Do I want to go to what?
We've been invited to a brothel somewhere in the city.
That's not very Christian. I'm not married. I'd He will be blushing and quite flustered and very asleep.
I'll ask if I can come inside. the building.
He will just move away from the door.
When you shut the door, if you shut the door, I'll explain that you don't have to be married to go to a brothel, Valens. Like, that's kind of the point of them.
But, but I'm not. But I haven't. But I don't.
You
Oh,
broke
are you a
him.
virgin?
A what?
That's okay. You don't have to do anything. Like, we're just going to meet somebody. You don't have to. If
Oh,
you're not ready, if you're
oh,
not experienced, you don't
you
have to.
want, you want to go see Arlette?
LaCroix.
That is her surname, yes.
Oh. Yes, yes. Apparently, she met Ivan yesterday and has asked for us to all and go and meet her.
He will sniff his armpits, grimace,
Ew.
and then just, I need to bathe.
Right. Shall I wait elsewhere then?
I'm sure they have baths at that place.
I'm not having a bath.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm not having a bath there.
You sure?
It
Might drop
yeah,
the
it might
soap.
be really nice. Did you say
She might. That's a fun game.
I'm confused. What?
Bubble bath. It's a euphemism for brothels when they drop the soap when they like you soap them like the lady would soap the man while he's in the bath and then she
Anyway,
drops the soap and
um,
do.
anyway.
I'm sorry. If at any point like just tell me to like change the subject and I will.
Oh
I'm
no,
really
this is
sorry.
fine. But Valens will limp back to his room,
What
and
have you
as
been up to?
you will notice that there is a lot of blood stains down his leg.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I'll ask the question again. What have you been up to?
Crook.
Did he attack you?
No, no, he did not. Ah. But thanks to him, someone else did. I spent a good while in
Does
a
he want?
cell. I got us out of the cell, knocked a guard out, went to bed.
That's sounds very like a very full day.
It was like an hour, I think. Maybe 3. I'm not sure.
You got arrested, locked up, and broke out of your cell within an hour.
That's not difficult.
Cat,
You are very
please don't bite.
interesting.
Cat,
I'm
stop.
used to it.
Release me.
He does this kind of thing. Oh god. He will look at his pants. Well, these are ruined. He will just take them off and throw them in the fire. Then go and get some new pants. So,
What? Mhm.
so you're meant to
I'll wait
bathe
a
at
good
these
distance
places?
from the fire.
You're supposed to bathe at these places?
I don't know. I've not been to this one. I don't know what sort of facilities they have, felons.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna bathe here.
Probably want to make a good first impression if you're going to be a regular.
Why would I be a regular?
Here, he has crook for that.
For
You said
what?
it yourself. You're not married.
No, no, I'm not. Why does that matter? He will look completely innocent.
Sorry, I just watched the cat fall off a thing.
Is that what that noise was?
Yeah, she jumped
Amazing.
up on my socks, and then the socks slid. It's fine. She fell on the winter clothing.
Oh no. But yes, he will look completely innocent.
Well, are you going to be shocked if we visit Alette?
Why would I be shocked
Or
if
are
I
you
visit Alat?
you just seem like you don't know what you're doing.
What are you talking about? He
With
will
ladies?
fill up a little basin, and just start washing his face. What are you talking about?
You know, ladies, romance, etc.
Why did I even think that you were not going to need a poet anymore?
I don't know what Johan, was it Johan? The Toreador Primogen?
Yes.
He said Alette is his muse. Maybe Ivan thought that she might become somebody else's muse, but really, I don't see that happening.
Uh, Fair enough, I guess. He will throw his
Two
shirt off and
Dalton
change
subterfuge,
clothes and
motherfucker.
such. You know, the usual
Yeah.
getting dressed thing that people do. I am human, yes, I know what people do. Putting on the clothing and such.
How does one dress?
While
After
Valen,
quarantine, I can say that I would certainly ask that question.
while Valen
Same.
washes and dresses, um, Asta will be able to arrive.
Oh no.
Hooray! She's not going to feel sheepish
Rob.
at all.
Rob, do
Yeah.
I need to roll for how big it is?
No.
What?
Aww. Oh, I should mention, considering Lothar, Valens doesn't only have a pretty face, he's 4-dot appearance. That man looks like a god.
Yeah, but you forget he's got a OTP.
I am glad I trimmed the cat's claws. But yeah, there is now everyone together.
Yep. Valens is very awkward when Asta walks in on him getting dressed.
It's alright, she's got other things on her mind.
Like the body in her cupboard.
Yeah, amongst other things.
Can I do an aura read on Asta when she comes in, just like casually, just like get a read on her?
Amazing.
So, before you do any... yeah, sure. If you wish to read her aura, both of you may roll your perception and empathy at difficulty 8.
I'ma roll this, sure.
The cat is doing a very strange thing of
2,
chasing her own tail around
3.
the foot of this chair.
Difficulty
That was
8?
2. Difficulty is always 8 for this.
3.
Got
No,
me at
2.
2.
Never mind that it's still a 2.
So, what is the strongest emotion Asta is currently feeling? And also, you all see she's kindred.
Yay!
Woo. I've
Is
not been like
she?
I had
I've
no
not
idea.
been like pretending to be kindred all this time. I think shame is going to be quite high up there. Like she's just feeling like a little bit embarrassed, like it didn't go to plan. Anything in the last like 24 hours didn't go to plan. Um, and then there was probably a little bit of anxiety or trepidation about what to do in a current situation.
Effectively, then, is it just afraid?
Um,
General single emotion, because it's meant to be one emotion, and the list I'm looking at
okay.
for what can be, because it's effectively what I can see as lining up is sad.
Mm.
Yeah, sad and afraid are effectively the choices I have from my color wheel of what does the soul say.
Okay. I'd say it's more on the see, fear isn't the right word, but it is more on the fear than the sad side. Like I'm not like weeping any tears because a poor kind died. Like I'm like, oh my god, I've got an empty dead body in my house. This is a vulnerable spot.
Both Lothar and Valens then see that Asta has an orange halo, meaning that they are afraid. Afraid of what? You're not sure.
Valens will turn around, see Asta, look down, look back at Asta, and freeze.
Oh my. My god, you're lordly as well, and you're not decent for company.
Hey, we're among friends, y'all.
Indeed.
And
So
in
yeah.
fairness, nudity isn't exactly
I-
as much of a problem at this point.
I kind of figure I'll in my mind I'll put Asta's orange aura down to the altercation yesterday with was his name Terrence?
Terrence.
It was indeed
and
Terry.
not like I'm not gonna like interrogate her. Like I'm just gonna figure that that's what it is and explain that Valens is having a he's getting clean because we've been invited to go to the brothel to meet Alette. So he wants to make a good impression.
Okay.
Why are you scared? Have you never seen a naked man before?
I have seen plenty. I'm not scared of whatever that is. I've had a bit of a bad night so far.
What?
And she'll just like put a hand to her brow and start like just sort of kneading her like the top of her nose and her
What?
forehead and just being like, oh my god.
What? Whatever that is? You are
Never
crushing this
mind.
15-year-old self-esteem here, man.
Oh,
Rightly so.
Poor kid.
teenagers, right?
I know, right? It's almost as though
Yeah,
they're adults in this time period. Ugh.
you got to take a few knocks when you're a kid as well. It makes you more resilient when you're older.
Valens will put on
Absolutely.
clothes.
Yeah,
She's
put on
Very
just
clothes,
quickly.
something nice.
Hide your
she's
shame.
absolutely oblivious to anything that Valence has gotten going on. She's a bit self-obsessed at this moment in time.
Ooh, can I retcon and say that I tried to dress in my like nice fancy clothes?
That is
For
fair
my
enough.
trip
Ah,
to,
yes.
to see Alette.
Ivan is concerned that you may be cavorting with whores. You dress in your fancy clothes to go to the whorehouse.
Yeah, get really dressed up to go see the brothel.
My name is The Chaste.
But
I don't
Yeah,
think
and
he has
little
to
John
worry.
wasn't little.
Eh.
Hey. So if the plan is to go to the brothel, and that's been expressed to me, I think. Is that what you
yes.
said,
Yeah,
Lothar?
yeah.
I will once Valens has returned to the room. Did you like leave to get dressed, or were you
Oh
like getting
no,
dressed in front of us?
we're all downstairs.
Okay, cool.
So you will have
I'll
just
be
walked
like,
into essentially his
Well,
bedroom to him naked.
I did
Cool.
mention that we're going to the brothel to meet Alette. Like I said that all in one sentence. Like when I was talking to Valens, I tried to make it sound like it was more lascivious than it is.
yeah, we're not.
Yeah, and
Okay, yeah, yeah. So I think I would ask. I would turn to Valens specifically and say, um, I have. I need some help. Essentially, you have been around this world a little bit longer than me, and I have made a boo boo that I need to fix before I can go to any such place as a brothel or anywhere else for that matter. And
What
I
did
need
you-
to get changed if we're going somewhere. So if a trip by my place would be great.
what did you do?
I invited someone into my haven to drink from them, and they caught wind of it. They fought, they struggled, I killed them, I drained them. They are now in a little cubby hole in my bedroom, and I do not feel comfortable that I have a dead kine in my house.
Oh, thank God you said kind.
Also, I will just remind Laura,
Yeah?
Crook exists.
Yes, I know. Wait, is Crook there?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna just go get Crook.
Okay. That
Valens
is the
will
reason I was reminding you.
Valens will finish cleaning himself up, get dressed.
You sigh.
He will pause
That you
before
put
putting on some
upon.
pants, go back upstairs to the fire, pull out some of the pants that he threw in there, wrap it around the gash on his leg,
Ouch.
then put pants on.
Pant.
Pretty himself up, and just go, right, let's go get a crook.
The adventure.
Asta will
Wait, you
follow,
have a dog?
looking like a puppy. Yeah, I haven't. I'd already handed it off to a neighbour. That's something else I need to talk to you about as well. We need to engage that kid to go and walk him during the day.
Kid!
Ruffling upstairs. Comes down and states, "Oh God, you're alive.
Yeah,
You've been missing for like a few nights.
I've not.
I've been missing for a few days. So
What have you been doing?
wondering. I
For...
like your friend
And
Crook.
stuff.
Huh?
I like your friend Crook.
Great
So
influence.
do I. Any idea where he is right now?
At his house?
Do you know where his house is?
Yes.
Can you take me to his house? If
He
you
wouldn't
do,
quite. He would.
you'll get to play with the doggo.
Ooh.
It's a
I was
pupper.
just gonna say yes. I was just gonna say yes anyway, but fair enough. I like this. Okay.
He will look to Asta, so he gets to play with the puppy during the day whenever?
Mhm. Yep.
Looks to the kid. Deal?
Nods in agreement.
You have to make sure that you get something out of a thing, kid.
I get dog.
Well, yeah, but... Anyway, let's go. Puts on sword.
Sword is put on.
Looks very pretty.
The
Rob, there wasn't words there. Oh god. That was a thing?
That's what happened. In all that time, like Discord might have sorted itself out as well.
Right, so we have returned.
Does the stream hear that as well?
Yes,
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right?
Can the stream pick up Facebook?
Huh?
The stream is picking up Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, you go into a seedy area of town to
Yeah.
a two-story house that is effectively just a thin little shanty building. Most of the windows are covered over or half smashed in, but there's still sunlight that can get in during the day. And there is a nice solid front door. Child just points to it and says, "That's one.
That's one.
That's the one."
Oh. Knocks on the door.
Door is knocked. So, it is then near enough immediately answered by a rather confused and uncomfortable looking Crook. My brain just completely blanked.
Were you going to call him by his real name that I don't think you even remember the name of?
I do not remember his real name that you have written down. Because you have it written down, I don't think I've put it down yet.
Ah, fair enough. It's in the NPC tracker that I gave you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. His name is... Kivanch. Apparently.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Kivanch de Mercy.
Nice normal name.
It actually is.
For the region, yeah. Yeah. Crook will look at you all. And
Hi.
just his jaw drops.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my home. Are you all alright? Do you need anything?
Yes.
Do you want me? Oh. Well, walk into my office. What can I offer you all?
He will just look to Asta. Someone did an oops.
Good
The lady
for them.
requires a favor.
I can offer favor. What kind of thing is needed?
Disposal.
Of?
A person.
Oh. Fancy.
A dead one.
Oh. Extra fancy. Well, I can certainly try. Do you want to maybe not discuss this in the street?
Please do invite me into your home.
Come on in, all of you, before I make a better decision with my life.
Don't do that.
Oh man, I like Crook. I also want to eat him, but I do also like him.
It's like when a cat is like so cute, you just want to eat him.
You say that and the cat jumped on the back of the chair.
Hello, cat.
Nice.
Please do
You
not.
summoned it.
Please don't lick the resin cat. There is a cat in front of me where I've just got fresh mixed resin. This will not end well. So you enter a little shanty house, and there is a rather upset crook trying to deal with the fact that all of these people now know where he lives.
I think he's probably going to be moving in the next couple of days.
If he had the choice, probably. So, what did you do?
It doesn't really matter what I did. It's what needs to be done.
She drank a person and killed them.
So, no visible signs of them dying?
Well, beside the fact that they weigh a lot less than they used to, there's no visible signs outwardly. No, I covered my tracks.
Hmm. You live near a river, don't you?
Rachel wants to say yes, but she doesn't know for sure.
Yes.
I'm sure Asta will know. Yes, I
The
do.
answer is yeah.
Right next to a very big one.
Yes. Yes, you do. So, cut the thing's throat open, throw it in there. You need to move it there, don't you?
Exactly.
So, hmm. Why don't we go there now and see what I can do as he picks up a large cloak.
Subtle.
I
Cool.
have someone who might be able to help.
Well, as a part of the bargain, you're gonna know where I live as well, Crook.
Hmm.
And after that we'll go to the brothel. Waiting for the what the fuck from Crook.
Yeah.
So, when Crook leaves the house, he
Aw.
slaps a bell above his door and says to everyone, "Look forward to the brothel."
There is no joke on Valens, that's great.
I hope that you are ready for that.
Ooh.
Off we go. As he skips merrily through the streets, ready to go and hide a corpse.
Valens
Yeah.
visibly squirms a little.
Is this like top 10 favorite things Crook likes to do?
Yes. He
I
makes
thought
fun of Valens for being a virgin. Because Valens is pretty, but he just can't do it. Whereas Crook isn't, and he just can. Somehow that man gets anything.
Somehow, Palpatine returns.
No! Somehow,
fine.
Valens is still a ghoul.
So, you go back to Asta's house.
Yup.
There is a dog that is happy to see everyone.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The door to the bedroom is open.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
I
Sorry?
left that closed. Did you say it was open or it is opened?
It is opened.
Okay, good. I thought you said it was open. I was like, uh-oh. Okay, cool.
Oh no, it is currently open.
Oh no,
It has
that's
been
not
left
good.
open.
That
Hey,
did not leave
madam.
that open.
That is the door to the bedroom, not the actual house itself.
I made sure that I closed it, or at least that's what I think I said. So if that's confusion, fine. But is it
Someone's been in
unexpected?
your house.
Do I
Or
keeping
Mr.
that up?
has gone walkabout.
Or the doggo opened it.
Or
There are possibilities.
Revenant.
I will move to where the body is.
There is also a case for you left the dog with someone else, and now the dog's still in your
I
house.
did leave the dog. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna go check the where I left it.
Mhm.
Notice
The
I'm
body is
busy.
completely untouched.
Okay,
There,
good. Okay.
there appear to be maybe tooth marks on one of the wrists, and that's
Like
it.
canine tooth marks or
Yes, little
okay.
puppy
So the
tooth marks.
Aww.
how's
Wait,
he
why is
got
that
in there?
cute?
Buddy, how's he got in there? Um, I'm a, this is so stupid. I'm gonna go like kick some of the corners of the room,
I'm gonna go and talk to the dog.
and I'll turn to Lothar. Is anyone in here?
Am I able to try to get a read on the room and see if anyone other than us is here?
You will not be able to perceive anyone else being there.
Okay, I'll just let her know that I don't see anybody here but us.
I left this door closed, and the dog has clearly had a chew, which I don't see how it's possible considering I left the dog with the person across the way. Okay.
Talks to
Can you?
dog.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can you speak to the dog?
So Rob,
What do you say to the dog?
how'd you get in here?
Person let me in.
Who?
The person who gave me food.
Was it the person that Asta left you with?
Yes.
Did they come in here?
No. They just opened the door and basically tossed me in.
Did you try to eat that man?
It was tasty. Not very tasty though, so I left it.
Valens will look up at Asta. You have a very strange dog. Apparently the corpse was tasty.
Well, that's not that strange. It's meat.
Cat, what are you doing? They just let him in through the door. They didn't come in. Come here, kitty cat. Hi. No, don't lay down. No, come here. Come here. Stop lying on paper. Hello, you. Right, hi. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, the sooner this situation is resolved, the better. We need to get this sorted because I feel really uncomfortable with where things currently lie.
In your bedroom.
Indeed, in that box in my bedroom, partly mauled.
Only partly, though. Apparently
I
it
know.
wasn't
He's
that
a good
tasty. It
doggo.
was just
Well,
tasty.
they're not like, if they're well fed dogs, they won't eat on dead stuff, like, out of
Well,
preference. I mean, it's
Yeah.
recently dead, so it doesn't have much blood, I guess.
mm,
So, big bloke. Not really sure what to do with him. Good job I have other people to do this for me.
How many times have you had to have someone else do this for you, Croc?
Here,
Mm-hmm.
none. Back home,
I am so proud of you.
your family was good.
Oh,
Thanks for the reminder,
shady
Croc.
business.
So let's carry the drunk home.
Cool. Let us go.
Smart.
Wraps him in cloak. Do you have any alcohol?
No. I know there's a place where the men drink quite close by. I could grab some cider.
Grab anything you like, and we'll walk him home.
Okay. I'll go over and just swipe something that's just like maybe dregs or whatever that's just been left lying around.
You steal the tankard. It has maybe a quarter of a cup left.
Sweet.
Return to the haven, and Crook is just going to put the cloak on him and pour cider down it.
Cool.
Oh, you can carry him. Which one of you is the
Okay.
best at talking?
Me?
Well, you're not carrying then. You can tell people how nice he is and how drunk he's gotten and call him whatever name you like while we wander toward the river.
Cat, why are you getting in that box? You can't even fit in that box.
Lothar, do you want to give me a hand? We'll kind of carry him like one arm over each of our shoulders.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, you each take a shoulder, and the body is moved. His face and hands and such is covered as possible to not show the extremely pale and slightly bloaty flesh.
Ew.
And you will walk out of the village by the shortest route to the edge of the village. It is likely at this time of night that no one will question anything, since most people have already gone to rest. Can people still hear me? Because my computer just went to
Yes.
sleep.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, you were able to escape the village and get to a small stream. Crook will look at it. We need something a bit bigger. Where's the bridge?
If Aston knows where it is, I will direct him.
Valens will nod in a direction.
Goes in the direction that both Valens and Asta will suggest. You arrive at a small bridge, cross it, and get to a larger river, luckily with another bridge. Crook will stand at the top of the bridge, stand on top of a wall so he can get the most view, and say to you, so take the cloak off, grab leg and a head each, and throw him in.
Didn't you say we need to like cut his throat?
Pulls out knife, stabs in throat, wipes on his own, wipes on that man's own body, and then puts the knife away. There you go.
I'm kind of impressed with like the just promptness and kind of bluntness that he did that. Just there you go, defile a corpse, no worries. And then I guess we'll just sort of I'll have a little look around and then whoops, over he goes.
The body is tossed into a river, and while you toss it, Crook will effectively just fill its pockets full of some stones,
Mm-hmm.
just to weigh it down that little bit more.
Oh,
The body
it's
is
gonna be
tossed.
gross. Whoever finds that is gonna be like traumatized.
It's
My
fine, it'll
bad.
probably be a kid.
Oh
Or
my
a dog
God.
walk. Oh my god, it's gonna be a dog walker. It's gonna be the little kid walking your dog. It's always the dog walkers that find the dead bodies.
Oh God. Yeah,
Washerwomen.
business.
It'll be a washerwoman.
Ew. Oh no. Don't wear those
Oh,
clothes, y'all.
yeah, like just gotten through washing this laundry and you're telling me it's corpse water.
Eek. Gross.
So, Valens
Yes.
will look at everyone. Off to
Shall
the
we wash
brothel.
our hands and go to the brothel?
Upstream from the corpse, people. Upstream from the
Yeah.
corpse.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the town is
Wise.
downstream from where you just dropped this.
Yeah, but to
Oh,
like wash the Oh, he's not gonna swim that fast.
Yeah, my evidence is just going to float gently in the town. Oh, Lord. Well, music is missing, and it looks like just a drunk having a fight, hopefully, and hopefully no one spotted us, which they totally have, but never mind. Let's go to the brothel. Sure, I'm gonna fit in there like crazy. Yay.
Let's go make up an alibi, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Laura,
Yeah?
do you remember the suggested Luigi's cleaning service?
I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny.
Do I remember what?
Luigi's cleaning service, the idea for the contact my Giovanni was going to have.
Oh, yeah! Yes.
Uncle Luigi, who owns a mansion and just does this cleaning service for people.
Nice.
His brother's a plumber.
Yep.
That's
love it.
amazing.
I will run that campaign one day. You two are welcome to play in it when I do. It'll be a modern day one-ish.
Just,
As long as I
just
can be a
remember, though,
princess. Oh, can I be an heiress to like a peach company?
I definitely want to play Modern Times, but I'm not playing as Donkey Kong or an equivalent of.
See, that was meant to be the contact for my Giovanni, who doesn't know necromancy.
It's either going to be modern knights or it's going to be 1700s.
Wow, those
I
two
need to
couldn't
write
be
Modern
any
Knights.
less alike.
I need to write Modern Knights, and I think my Modern Knights is going to be the actual VTM Modern Knights of the 90s.
That sounds so much fun.
A cowabunga.
But yeah,
you're cracking me up.
we head off to the brothel.
Okay.
Yeah, we do.
With it being 20
Like
past 10,
Wizard of Oz skipping down the yellow
we
brick
will
road, the three of us.
we will leave it as you arrive at a brothel.
Aww.
Because
Okay.
it's 20 past 10 and I have work in the morning.
No,
Yeah.
totally.
Fine, so do I.
Respect, but it's lame that we have to be adults.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I was looking forward to this bit. It's been
I'm
like 3
sorry.
sessions.
To be fair, at least we've got a jumping off point. We're right there. Like we don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
do anything else before we arrive.
Yeah. We've
I'm so
disposed of the
sorry for my
body.
kerfuffling. I've kerfuffled this night away.
Hey, you made it interesting.
Whoa.
I killed a guy. I got like thumped on my head.
Now
neck got
you owe
broken.
Crook a favor.
Hey, he didn't say nothing about a favor before he went ahead and helped me. So
I mean,
No.
you
I said the lady needs a favor.
damn it.
yeah, you also said that you need a favor.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said a favor from you, not a favor from Crook.
But there's also he's helping you hide a body. You don't want to turn him down for when he asks something.
No.
Yeah.
It's just
Plus we can just replay the tape.
I did say favor to Valens, and Valens was like, "Okay, well, we'll pass this on to Crook." Like it wasn't like I made the deal initially with Crook. That was my intention. That the
Okay,
favor was
so
going to
I have
Valens.
another favor. Got it.
Whoa.
Basically, if you pass that on to Crook for the services rendered, then that's fair enough. But I didn't then agree to an additional favor for Crook.
Asta F
In my
F.
Well, that's
I
been
don't believe you have
a riot.
I don't believe you actually have a favor from Asta here because I believe Crook is definitely the one holding this favor.
Yeah, I think
Crook
it's like
doesn't
he's
get to
passed it
hold
on.
this favor, Rob. I got him out of fucking jail. I got
Crook
Well,
stabbed
that is
for
a
him.
point.
He's
That
a
is
dick.
point.
Crook is a dick, yes. You have that flaw for a reason.
Yes, I do. But that makes no difference, Rob. It was still given to me. Crook doesn't even know about it.
Okay.
Well, he kind
Crook
of does
wasn't
if
there.
Lothar said that. He's going to be expecting a favor if Lothar's introduced it as a favor.
Yeah.
It's more a case
I
of he's
know I
actually
did.
going to expect an actual favor, never mind stuff in kindred terms.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Like
Because he
in
did
real
just,
world terms, yeah.
yeah, he did just help you hide a body.
So did Valens.
Sure. That's what Crook cares about. Crook
Does that
also
mean I have to
rang the
pay
murder
2
bell.
favors?
He did what?
He rang the murder bell.
He rang the murder bell.
Is that
Yes.
what that was? What's a murder bell?
It's a bell he was given to ring whenever there's murder.
Who
What the
wants
hell
him
does
to
that
ring the
mean?
bell?
Whenever there is a murder, he is to ring the bell.
Oh god. Well,
What?
well, now we know why he wanted us to take the body to a specific place.
What? What? What?
Oh
I
well.
just feel like stumbling around in the dark,
It's fine.
making a mess of things.
That's the subtitle of this game.
Basically.
Stumbling around in the dark.
Oh Lord.
So, well done for hiding a body. Well done for your first kill when feeding.
Yeah. I wish it was a little bit less clumsy. It was a bit more righteous, but it wasn't. It was oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Next time you should remember to put the tarps down before you bite them.
Yeah.
Well, indeed.
Put your towels down.
Move my furniture around.
A
The Dirty
Miss
Dancing
Thing.
thing. I carried a watermelon. Like, I can't believe I said that to my victim. My first ever kill in hopefully what is going to be a long kindred life. And it has to be like just an absolute shit show.
I have to say, when the gargoyle hit you, I thought you were dead.
Me too. I thought that was it. I was getting like emotions of like, I need to choose a new character.
Oh no.
It's fine. Like, I'm prepared. Like, that's one of the things I've promised myself with this first character is to like sort of play it as I want to play it and not worry about trying to keep the character alive and just
Mhm.
go where it goes. I'm trying not to get too attached for that reason.
Mhm.
I'm sure that'll be out of the window by a few more sessions, but I like being wild. I like being sort of making the bold moves.
This is
We'll see
this
how
is
many of them
exactly what I'm
prove
doing with
that.
Valens.
Yeah, but you haven't given a quart of your blood away. Why did
No,
I do
no, I'm just not a kindred yet. So I'm
Oh,
no?
what?
Astra is responsible for at least 3 deaths now.
What?
Oh yeah, the keeper of
Oh
secrets,
yeah.
traditions,
Wait,
keeper of
wait, no,
traditions,
that's keeper.
the
The
werewolf.
keeper of the reaper.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I killed a werewolf, but that was before I was
So
kindred.
so you've
Oh,
killed a
okay.
werewolf, a vampire, and a human.
So
Yes.
the current tallies for how many people have murdered is Valens is unknown,
Yes, he is.
technically 0 in actual play,
Hmm.
technically 0 for Winnoa in play.
Yeah.
For Rachel, you've killed at least that werewolf,
I killed the child, Rob.
presumably.
I killed the child.
You've killed one. Fair enough, yeah. Valens has 1 kill and it is a child.
Got infanticide or whatever child murder's called.
So Rachel then has werewolf kill,
Mm-hmm.
has this guy, has the keeper
This guy.
of traditions, and 2 others.
2 others.
2 others are directly involved in things you have done.
Wow.
Ooh.
You already have 5 people you have resulted in the death of.
Who did I kill? Who's the other 2? What did I do?
You're,
Maybe I shouldn't spend all this time with your character.
you will actually find out in the next day, as the body will finally be discovered.
Oh, fuck. What did I do? I'm so confused.
Oh, actually, that next day was meant to be this day.
Oh,
None
can
of
you
you have
tell me
spent enough time in town or near Harpies, so you won't know
now?
yet. But you might learn when you actually go talk to Arlette.
Shit. What did I do? I'm going to be obsessing about this until next week. Oh my god. I'm going to have to go over my notes and be like, what did I do?
3
Uh,
of those are all involved in one thing, by the way.
Okay, so my. Oh. like the
And
keeper thing.
you are already aware of at least one of the bodies.
The werewolf?
Everybody.
The second werewolf?
Oh, so that was to do with me somehow.
Yes.
Damn. Okay, so I've nearly died and I've killed 5 people, either directly or indirectly. Go
You're
me.
a beast.
That's not
One
a
of
good
those,
thing.
like no, it's not. I'm making a name for myself. The werewolf was while I was still human as well. It's before I was turned. So
Embraced.
yeah. Oh yes. Sorry. But yeah. Wow. What is it like? Does that anything mechanically do that? Do I get punished for having so many kills?
Mechanically, no, but you've still got the issue of body counts lead to people finding things out.
Attention.
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't good.
It's fine. I'm probably gonna be the one who gets hit around the face by Josiah with the "Why the fuck didn't you help them?"
I've got this venture meeting to go to and everything. Like, I'm gonna get absolutely killed dead. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Ooh. Yikes.
Meanwhile, Valens is technically a Tremere girl now.
And
I
I'm
love
probably in the
having-
doghouse because
Yeah,
I'm going
you're
to the
like
brothel.
So, do we end the streaming if it isn't already ended?
I will end it now, yes?
Bye bye,
bye
people.
bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.